Wake that ass up, y'all. Wake that ass up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, lately, man, like, I don't really know what's been going on in my head. Like, I don't know if I, like, love myself or, like, I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out, though. Check it. Yeah.
I heard him say he on his Kendrick-ish.
I really think they need my penmanship. They take my kindness for friendliness. I know they hope to see me penniless. I keep it moving like a Michelin. Yeah, I'm changing rooms, no one fitting in.
I'm too cold to feel warm again.
Yeah,
Whether you like it or not,
I'm storming in.
and money pouring in.
I had to make it rain on these women, cause why live life without a little sin? I won't be poor again for the 50th time. Leave me alone, get a business with too many men, and that's enough said. Bitch, I'm well fed. It's up to you to pick up the crumbs to get.
Check out this screenshot of my credit score. Just a few months ago, it was in a low.
Who know taking the shot was the way to get ahead?
This is love. This is love. Hey. 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 This is love. Hey. Hey.
Yeah. I smoke weed to make the pain fade. I can't cope any other way. Yeah, I'm feeling like another lazy day. Damn, when it was supposed to be leg day.
Damn.
I've been searching for a little praise. Yeah, my mind been
Stuck in a maze. Yeah.
I've been going through a little phase. I need to disengage.
All I feel is rage. They all catching strays. It took me a long time to map it out, but a nigga stuck in his ways.
Now I'm calling plays since they playing hardball.
We taking it off the bat like the Oakland A's. Hey. 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 I'm watching Walking Dead. I feel misled. Who knew taking a shot was the way to get ahead? Hey. This is love. This Dunkin' top kept splashing me in my face. I don't know what it was doing, but splashing me in my face. My face.
Man, you gotta love yourself.
You gotta love yourself,
You
y'all.
gotta take a shot. That's the only way to get ahead in this game, man. Straight up.
And just to start it off, wake that ass up, everybody. My boy Black Mass been getting on really spreading and bumping, feeling paranoid, one of my songs. So what we gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and bump that real quick for my boy Black Mass. So I gotta do it. I gotta show love for my homies. We gotta do this one too, y'all. And then we're gonna get into the Trump talk, okay? Trump and Elon beefing
Yeah, I know.
over this big beautiful bill. Sometimes when I be thinking about the way Donald Trump I'm speaking about, the way he comes up with some of these names or concepts, I'm like, what were you doing when you thought of this shit? Probably sitting outside smoking a cigar on the golf course. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside for a big, beautiful bill. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Finish and appease me. Like Jeremy Shockey. Hey. Damn. This one for you, Black Mask. So. This one for you, Black Mask. So. I'm feeling paranoid. Yeah. We are also going to get into the Diddy update. I think it's like day 15 in the trial. So we gonna speak about that trial and see what's going on, see who testifying, see what information they uncovered, undercovered. Look, I'm sure Diddy didn't use no covers though. He had everything in the open. There probably wasn't even no sheets on the bed. Diddy probably had straight plastic. He probably had niggas slipping around on the bed. I know Diddy. I bet the Diddy. They ain't gonna let us ever see the Diddy footage. Like I want to see the footage of the freak offs, and I want to know who was in there. Who was in there? Who was in there? I want to know who was on the. I want to know who was in the freak offs. Okay, and I want to see what the rooms look like. That's what I really want to see. I want to see the layout of the rooms, like how they set the rooms up for the freak offs. I want to see that. I really want to see. Like not in person, but like I want the pictures and the video. I want to see because I know it had to be crazy. It had to be crazy. It had to be like wild, and I want to see. I do. Them niggas trying to get you, boy. Fucking beef, you had to run the bad for. This one for Black Mask Soul. Alright? He love this song, Feeling Paranoid. Alright, that's my boy. I had to play this one for my boy. Hey, 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 hey. But they Tomb Raiders like their name is Lord Croft. Alright, y'all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wake that ass up, baby. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy Leroy Mitchell, okay? We back with some new information, you know what I'm saying? Elon Musk and Donald Trump b b b beefing, okay? Beef jerky sticks over this big beautiful bill. Like I said, how the hell does Donald Trump come up with these names? Because obviously a third grader, a second grader, a first grader, you know what I'm saying? It's very simplistic in nature. So it's not anything complicated. But when you hear it, it catches. And that's the simplicity of language. Like you ain't really got to be complicated with your words. You just got to make sure whatever you do say come across as like either eye catching or make you feel something when you hear it. And when you hear Big Beautiful Bill, regardless if you feel like it's goofy or it's something that's gonna be beautiful, it make you feel something. And that's the one thing that Donald Trump does well. I think he brings out emotion in people, whether it's good or bad, negative, positive. It really don't matter. He bring out emotion in people, and I think that's Donald Trump's like biggest superpower. Like anything he does, the way he speaks, what he says, the way he carries himself, his actions, it literally does bring out the biggest emotions in people, one side or the other. Like people just split right down the middle, this side or that side, like real fast. And most individuals in the world can't do that. Like it's actually kind of good to have people who hate you. I mean, not like hate you to the point where they want to assassinate you, because that's kind of crazy. But you do want some haters. You want some people to envy you. You want some people to be jealous. You want some people to want your position, right? That is a position you do want to be in. But the way he does it is on a whole nother scale. It's like he got like a super villain power. Like I'm not saying he a super villain, but I'm saying he got like that power where you might like him a little bit, but you also know he might do some crazy stuff and hit you with the Thanos. It's like Thanos. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, you like Thanos. Like, dang, you kind of like some stuff he stand for. But you don't want to be one of them 50% of the people that get erased. So it's like, that's kind of how I feel about Donald Trump. But let's get into some of the stuff real quick here. Let's see what they talking about with Donald Trump and Elon. Elon Musk tweeted some stuff, so let's see. Let's pop over here real quick. Let's pop over here real quick to the screen so y'all can see a little bit.
Welcome back. Elon Musk taking aim at President Trump's big, beautiful bill. It faces a lot of opposition from Republicans in the Senate. Musk posting on X, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." Well, the White House just...
He ain't have to say Porkfield.
Take a listen.
The president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
All right, let's bring in Fox Business correspondent Jerry Willis, author of a brand new book out called Lincoln's Lady.
So I will say this: that lady who be answering them questions, that white lady, she cold fucking blooded. I know she a fucking killer. I know good and dead well she a motherfucking cold-blooded killer. I don't know who that lady is, but every time I hear her answer any questions, she get right to the point, very direct, and the way she ends her sentence, it's like you can't even ask another question. Boy, she know how to close off a mother. I know she turned down men savagely in her life. That lady don't play. When Trump got her, he knew what he was doing. That lady is an absolute savage. She do not play. But before we get into this, let's get into what the beautiful bill is, what's in it, and why Elon Musk thinks it's such a abomination. So let's see what in Trump's big, beautiful. Oh, stop playing. Bill. Golly. Typing completely ass right now. So a lot of people saying at first glance it's a redistribution of wealth from poor to rich. So essentially, at first glance, it looks like there must be something in this bill that affects the lower class in America and boosts the upper class. So let's see. Let me read real quick. I'm doing some reading real quick. I'm gonna get on YouTube too so y'all can hear what they say, but I want to read real quick and make sure I got some good information. A bunch of tax cuts. A lot of Republicans voted no for this, actually. Okay. Yeah, it does seem like this bill is, and I obviously didn't read the whole bill. I just got a quick glance real quick. But I'm going to let y'all hear what they say about the bill, because they'll be able to explain it thoroughly. You want to hear Bernie Sanders talk?
As many of you know, the U.S. House of Representatives recently passed the so-called reconciliation bill by a vote of 215 to 214, a one-vote margin. Every Democrat voted against this bill. Almost every Republican voted for it. In the coming weeks, the U.S. Senate is expected to take the bill up. Let me take this opportunity to tell you what is in this piece of legislation. At a time of massive income and wealth inequality, this bill makes the obscenely rich, the oligarchs, even richer, while attacking the most basic needs of working families and the most vulnerable people in our society. This bill provides massive tax breaks to the richest people and largest corporations and pays for them by making gigantic cuts to Medicaid, the Affordable Care Act, nutrition, education, and other programs that are life and death for working families, the children, and the elderly.
Wait, hold on. They can't pass this bill. Shit, the job I just got, The clients and stuff like that, how they are in the program is through Medicaid. So if Medicaid go, well then shit, I ain't got a job probably. Oh shit, y'all. Y'all better like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on no, but for real though, like they trying to cut out Medicaid and all that stuff, and they trying to take away the nutrition, and they trying to cut the education program. Listen, hold on. Listen. I ain't know the bill had all that in it. Elon Musk seem like he might be owning something. Let's listen to Bernie real quick and see what else he talking about. This sound kind of crazy already, Trump.
This bill is what Trump economics is all about. If you are rich or a large multinational corporation, if you can make huge campaign contributions,
I don't like this, y'all.
you are entitled to massive tax breaks, and Congress will give you those tax breaks. But if you're working class or poor and you can't make those large campaign contributions,
I can't.
you are entitled to nothing.
Nah, you crazy.
You're not entitled to health care through Medicaid.
What?
You're not entitled to a nutrition program to feed your kids.
What?
You're not entitled to a decent education.
Gang guy, what you think?
Trumpism
What?
is about the belief that we live in a dog-eat-dog.
Now, I don't mind the concept of a dog-eat-dog world, but you got to let everybody start from a fair starting position. You can't come in now when you got individuals who manipulated the system to a point where they got a extreme head start in this whatever big beautiful bill world you're trying to live in. And then now you're trying to say everyone fend for themselves. The rich are going to get richer, the poor are going to get poorer, and it is what it is. And you're going to still pay for it using the poor people's tax dollars, though. That's crazy. See, that's the crazy part. It's like, who pays for these things? If the rich aren't paying for it, then the poor pay for it. Like, no, the poor shouldn't have to pay for the rich. If the rich ain't got to pay for the poor. See, now something's starting to get a little fishy. See, Trump, like I said, I was riding the bandwagon, man. But you might be on some real shady, evil, heinous, I don't know, shit right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, because you can't be cutting Medicaid and all that shit. You know how many people need that? Because I work with those people. These people need that. If they ain't got that, they're not getting better. A lot of these people got PTSD from war, been through crazy shit, and the so-called government was supposed to help them and never did. Turn their back on them, and now you trying to turn your back on them even more by stripping programs and shit like that. What do you think these people gonna do if they can't get their medicine, if they can't get their housing, if they can't get their social security, if they can't get their food benefits? It's gonna be anarchy on the streets, bro. Like, what the fuck is Trump trying to do? Like, there's no way. Hell no, they can't pass this bill, bro. If they pass this bill,
World where the big dogs are able to eat the little dogs.
Listen,
And that is the
no.
way it is. This bill would provide a $664 billion tax break to the top 1%.
Wait. Did he just say $664 billion tax break to the 1%? That's probably their entire net worth. So that means they pay nothing. That's probably the entire net worth of the 1%. Is that number? That's probably how they got that number. I guarantee that's probably what it is. I'm not for sure, but that's probably what it is. How you going that, man? When they be saying this billion number, I'm like, bro, if we're collecting all this money into a pool and it's adding up to these billions of dollars, why not just then redistribute it back to the people and let the people do what they do? Everything would be fine. People ain't gonna do crazy shit if they have enough to feel good. Look, this is a perfect example, right? I'm gonna just make it straight, clear, straight to the point. I grew up in the hood, okay? Every motherfucker who had a chance to leave the hood got out and never came back. Every individual who was able to get out of the hood and go to a different location and see what it's like to not live in the hood never went back. Ever. It's just like that. Never going back. Let's listen to Bernie real quick before I explain this a little more thoroughly real quick.
At a time when the top 1% already own more wealth than the bottom 93%. It would provide a $420 billion.
This is crazy, man. So if you give money to everybody, they ain't not gonna do crazy stuff. They gonna be all right. They gonna try to, live their life, maybe explore their dreams, stuff like that. But it's when people don't have is when they start acting out and doing crazy and falling into depression and stuff like that. Now, people who do have also can fall into some of that too, but the individuals who don't have money to even get over the hump, a lot of their depression is because of what they got to go through stress wise. So if we got $664 billion to give as a tax break to the 1%, how the fuck do we ain't got 100 grand to get to every damn human being, every damn human person? Shit, fuck it, dog, cat, and two. Dogs need some love too. Fuck the bullshit. In America, how we ain't got that? We got it. Something ain't right. That's why this America game that we playing. If you live in America, bro, you really gotta be a savage. You gotta be a savage. You cannot be nice.
Tax breaks
You gonna
for
get ate.
large multinational corporations
This
that
shit
are
been a scam.
stashing their profits in offshore.
And I love
tax
America,
havens
but America
like
be
the Cayman
scamming.
Islands. And by the way, this tax break makes it easier for those companies to invest in robots and artificial intelligence, with the result that it's going to be able to throw workers out on the streets.
Okay, listen. Now, that's already happened. If you work a job that is very simple, and let's say not even simple, if you work a mid-level job at any company, a mid-level job or lower, good luck. You got maybe 2 to 3 years, and you're gonna be out of a job. If you do anything that has to do with like something that's a system based that the information is already out there, and it's all about recalling or accessing information, done. And that's most of the jobs. A lawyer, doctors, all that stuff. Like robots about to be handling all that and way more precisely. They already got robots doing surgeries way better than any surgeon could ever do. They already have, obviously, you can go on AI right now and get yourself a lawyer on any of these apps. And that lawyer gonna be better than the lawyer you could find your public defender. Is gonna have more access to more information and be able to access it quicker. So unless you got the ability to create something new and that's how you make your money, you about to be out of a job in America real soon. All these jobs are gonna get automated. Everything is going to be a robot, AI, some damn voice box system talking to you. Just go to the restaurants. Look at the restaurants. Look at the fast food restaurants. When you walk in the fast food restaurants, there ain't really nobody inside. Everybody at the drive-through or getting DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that. So how long before they say, okay, screw it, we don't need any employees. We could just let our machines do it all and just deliver everything with our autonomous cars that just drive to you. Drivers, Uber drivers, delivery drivers, anything like that, your job gone, bro. You got 2 to 3 years. Your job out of there. Gone. Once this whole self-driving stuff, everything starts to change to the point where it becomes legit and safe, these companies are going to make the shift as soon as they can. Everything is about saving money. And to be honest, one of the biggest indirect expenses are your employees. It has always been. You got to pay people to get stuff done. But if you don't have to pay that many people to get stuff done, and you just have to pay a company to give you the program and the equipment to run your business properly, well, then you can manage your business a lot easier because now this is probably a fixed cost. And you ain't got to worry about turnover. You ain't got to worry about employees showing up late, people stealing stuff, things not like, no, the things are going to run smoothly for the most part, unless the system crashes or breaks down. But you're going to know exactly who to go to and exactly how to fix it. there's not going to be much time left for middle class and lower class people to get ahead in this world, because the jobs that used to pay a lot are not about to be around anymore. So how are you going to make money? That's why a lot of Americans are struggling right now, because as everything gets more expensive, there are not a lot of jobs that are paying a lot of money for people who have mid-level to lower level skills or ability or intellect, unless you go into the trades, because you're always going to need a motherfucker to build some shit, fix some shit. You know, like that stuff ain't never going to change. Somebody got to build the robots, some of the pieces, and the factory is going to still be around. Stuff like that going to still be there. You know what? You know what might actually start to kind of change for a little bit. Like factory jobs might come back for a little bit until they build the robots and then work in the factories and do it quicker. I think, but that might come back just for a little bit. Where you may be able to stack some bread and do something like that, because they need to get everything started. But once they get everything started and production is running smoothly and they can eliminate this indirect expense, which is us human beings as their, the employee, then they're going to do it. And everything's going to be automated. Everything. Everything. The only thing that's going to be worth anything is creativity. So like your artists, because AI can't invent anything new, right? And that's the beauty about life. Like God made this shit so special. You know what I'm saying? Like he made us so special. Like AI can't invent anything new. So if they can't invent anything new, all of the creators, the innovators, the kids in school that didn't want to pay attention to shit and was in their own world creating magical things, those are the individuals who about to be rich. Because guess who's gonna pay for that stuff? That 1% that's getting all the money. They gonna pay for art. 100%. They gonna pay for entertainment. They gonna pay for all that. So it's gonna be the creators that are going to really thrive, because you already saw the whole NFT and all this fake art stuff, right? That who knows if it came from an actual artist stuff, how quickly that went downhill. Some of those NFTs were selling for $5-10 million, and they're worth $20,000 now. It's because it's not no didn't the artist didn't draw that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not actual art. It doesn't have any uh human value to it. And things of human value are going to be at a premium, boy. It's gonna be I'm telling you, even with all the new AI stuff like VO and all that stuff where they can create, actors, like people are gonna want to see real plays, real people perform real things, real emotion. That's where it's about to come. And that's why streaming is a good space, because people are going to want to see like content like from real individuals, especially when the news has already been some bullshit, because you never know what's going on in the news, obviously. And now with this video where it could fake everything, you're not gonna know if it's not live. And even they could fake some live stuff with green screen. I heard about that. But for the most part, if it's not live and like basic, low resolution camera stuff like that, you're not going to know if it's real. Anything in high resolution, I'm not watching no more, bro. I'm going back to, what is it, 780p or 720p or some shit like that. Give me one of them old damn Vizio 720ps. I'm going back to that I need this shit. If it's in high resolution, I don't know if I can trust it or not. I don't know if it's real or not. The shit got to be a little splotchy. There got to be some imperfections. God didn't make everything. They say God made everything perfect. He did, but it's imperfectly perfect. That's why can't nobody figure out how the world work, because that's how imperfectly perfect it is, and that's how we are. You're not meant to have everything. No, you are imperfectly perfect. Okay, your imperfections make you perfect if you work on them over time. It's that simple. All right, and that's how the world is, man. Everything like that. So creation is gonna be where it's at. If you ain't creating nothing, oh, good luck. Good luck. Tell you.
And how would Trump and the Republicans in Congress pay for these huge tax breaks for the corporations? Well, at a time when over 85 million Americans today are uninsured or underinsured, this bill slashes Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act by more than $715 billion.
Okay, now that's heinous. So I literally just started a job where I work now for a company, but essentially for the state of Wisconsin. And it's a program where all the individuals that I do personal training for or nutrition coaching for, they have to be on the Medicaid program. If they slash that by $715 billion, you can kiss that goodbye. They won't be able to afford me to come in and do that. And this is something I like to do because I don't have to charge people a bunch of money to actually give them the help that I want to give them. I can give them nutrition coaching. I can help them with their meal prep. I can do all the same stuff I was doing with private clients. I can do it with people that truly need it, and they don't have to pay a bunch of money for it because they're on the Medicaid program. But if they fucking cut this, man, this is going to ruin so many lives. I'm serious because I'm in it now. So like I can feel it deeper. Like this is going to ruin so many lives. Like actually ruin. Like these people need the Medicaid program. They actually need it. Before I was like, motherfuckers freeloading. I was like that before. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you know what? All these people just they get into these programs, they get the assistance, they like it, they get lazy, they start freeloading. That's what I thought before. But I don't think that now after talking to these people. I don't. I'm like, hell no, these motherfuckers need help. Like they need the care providers. They need motherfuckers like me to sit there and talk to them and have a conversation and let them know everything gonna be okay. I know the world is what it is online and everyone wants to be negative and shitty, but that's not how the world is outside. Most people are not negative. Most people are not shitty. Most people are looking for help and advice, mentorship, love. That's what people are looking for. So when I go out and I meet these people and I give that to them, they look forward to that. That's giving them new hope and new life. And without this Medicaid program, bro, they can't do it. They can't afford it. A lot of these people are looking for housing. These people are going from apartment to apartment, house to house. Some of these people live under the bridge. You got to go meet these people. They walk from up underneath the bridge, and then you meet them on like a bench and talk to them for like an hour or two and try to help them, whatever. And some of these people will tell you like straight up, I would rather live underneath this bridge than be in any of the homeless shelter. They treat you like shit. I'm like, yo, like this is for real. So a lot of us gotta get out of our little bubbles and actually go outside into the world and see what the fuck is going on because this shit is not easy for a lot of people. We're all thinking about ourselves all the time and think our lives are so hard. Like, no, people really be struggling out here. And when we talk about these bills and we talk about things that affect people, this bill actually affects people, and now I understand it because I'm talking to these people, and I'm like, damn. I really didn't think about some of these things when I was Trump. I still I don't like the Biden administration. Don't need to twist it. And Kamala Harris and all that shit. But cutting programs like this, everything's corrupt, right? I'm starting to realize that now at the end of the day. All this shit's corrupt. Everything is corrupt. Both sides are corrupt. All of this shit is corrupt. So if it's all corrupt, I'd rather the middle class and lower class be able to thrive and have a chance to at least feel they can catch up. This shit is just slapping you in your face and letting you know, bro, don't even try to come up here. This level is there's no access for you. Like you ain't gonna have a shot. So it's like they throwing us to the wolves, man. At the end of the day, like this shit about to be crazy.
The Congressional Budget Office, the CBO,
Crazy.
has estimated that this bill would eliminate health care for 13.7 million Americans.
Yeah, we can't do that.
14 million Americans will lose their health care. Further, at a time when 22% of our seniors are trying to survive on less than $15,000 a year, and I don't know who.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can't do that. Oh, I hope this bill don't pass. I hope this bill don't pass. If this bill pass, I'm coming on here. I'm talking mad shit. I really am. Trump, I'm talking mad shit, bro. I don't know why who wrote this? Like, in what world of reality do they think it's okay to strip funds from individuals who are struggling? To give funds to individuals who are not struggling? And then they can justify it how? In what world do they live in? Like they like that's like the world gotta be split into different dimensions for real. Because some people just think crazy and heinously. Like, do you care about people at all? Like you are really willing to cut healthcare for 14 million people and tell them what? Go figure it out. You figure it out. You the president. That's why we voted for you. You supposed to figure it out. This is why I'm not gonna lie. People have to stop paying taxes. That's the problem. I'm telling you. If they gonna do shit like this, no, don't pay any taxes. Because we can't support this. We can't give 30, 40, 50% of our money, our hard-earned money that we ain't getting back to individuals who are going to then strip away health care for 14 million people? Trump, we got a major issue right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is fucking red alert.
This legislation will make it much harder for seniors to receive the care they desperately need in nursing homes.
It's crazy.
And here is something else that is really quite shocking.
What is it, Bernie?
Just this week, Yale University and the University of Pennsylvania estimated that if this bill is enacted, over 50,000 Americans will die unnecessarily due to the massive cuts to Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act.
I believe that.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah, no, that's definitely for sure. Cause I just met a client who's in a wheelchair, who need a lot of help, and if she get cut from this program, she ain't got much longer. She need all of that. She need everything. Everything she get in the system, why she absolutely need. Certain people don't need all that. I ain't gonna hold you. Certain individuals actually don't need some of the stuff they getting, okay? And they playing the system. But there are, let's say, 70% of the people in the programs that desperately need everything they getting. And if they don't get these services, they are going to not make it. They are that close to the end in different ways. And for Trump to attack the nursing home and the senior citizens, Trump, how old are you, bro? You at least 78. You a senior citizen. You a damn nursing home employee, I don't know, attendant, I don't know, you should be in one too. You should have some sympathy, some empathy, something for people that are above the age of 60. Trump cold-blooded, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know who the hell thought this was a good idea to vote for this. Look at me. I don't know who the hell thought it was a good idea to vote for this. Dang, Trump sold up. That boy, he a salesman, ain't he? Even Elon Musk on to say, I don't know about this one.
If people don't have access to health care and can't get to a doctor when they are sick, many will die unnecessarily.
Yeah.
But it's not just our healthcare system.
What else is it, Bernie?
Devastated by this legislation.
What else is it, Bernie?
Well, this bill provides massive tax breaks to billionaires. It would cut $290 billion from nutrition programs and would literally take food away from more than 2 million children and at least 250,000 low-income seniors.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. Nah, once you start talking about fucking with the kids, nigga, you gotta go. Trump, you gotta go. You ain't taking away no nutrition program from the kids, okay? Shit, nigga, we need that. I grew up on them programs. Them little brown bag, go to the little park, they give you the food, whatever. Without that, I'd have been starving ass little nigga. The only reason I got these muscles right now is because of them damn programs. I was able to get some food. It was hard out here growing up in the hood. Hell the fuck no. This is why, listen, y'all can't vote for this shit. Listen, Democrats, y'all need to band together. Republicans who understand that this some bullshit, y'all need to band together, because if this shit go, bro, it's about to be crazy in the hood. It's about to be crazy in certain places if motherfuckers can't eat. Like, that's just not right. Like, some of the shit that they thinking about cutting, like, why are you gonna cut that away? Food is everywhere. Food is everywhere. They act like it's hard to fucking, we got food in excess. And you trying to cut food? For what? The only reason I could think of is to make people mad, angry, fight. Like, And then they already raised the price. See now I'm peeping the scheme. Nigga, I'm peeping the scheme. I'm peeping the scheme. So they gonna raise the prices of all the food. Everything expensive as fuck in the store. Everything expensive. All the food super expensive. All across the board. From your produce, healthy, non-healthy, it don't matter what it is. Everything went up in price. Some things doubled. And then you gonna slide in and cut the food programs? Then you gonna cut the food programs? Then you gonna cut the food programs? Crazy. Well, you know, we work on these things, you know what I'm saying? It's what happens when you exercise and you actually lift weights. As a man, you get some of them things you can move, you know what I'm saying? You get some of them things you can move, some of that grown man strength. You get some of them things you can move. Now, hey, but listen though. They don't cut the kids, they can't do, man, how I teach people nutrition. How the hell how they can't afford me? They can't afford me without this program. And I can't do it for free. I got 2 kids. How my kids go eat? They about to make the game different, man. It's about to get tough. Also, if they start cutting all this stuff, I'm starting to realize personal trainers and nutrition coaches and stuff like that field might start to boost up a little bit because people gonna have to get their shit together and start paying the bread for individuals to help them with their stuff. If the government ain't gonna help you, you're gonna have to find private and personal individuals. So if you're a personal trainer, a nutritional coach, a life coach, anything that has to do with helping people, I do think those fields are going to start to see a big boost in revenue in terms of the money that's coming in. Because with all these program cuts, all this stuff, shit. Hey, how y'all doing? What up, Coral? What up, Danny? How y'all doing out there? Let's see what Bernie talking about, man. It's crazy.
Yes.
And we didn't even get to Diddy yet.
You may have seen on the TV program Meet the Press, Speaker Mike Johnson said that there was a quote-unquote moral component to this bill, a moral component.
What moral component?
He was referring to the fact that this bill would require Americans to prove that they are working at least 80 hours a month before receiving Medicaid or food stamps. Let us see how quote-unquote moral that requirement really is. Last year,
He said 80 hours a month. So he said, I'm going to guess 65% of the people that's on Medicaid or Medicare, these programs, work maybe 20 hours a month. Maybe. And most of them physically can't even do it. They can't even move. Like, they can't do, some of them got disabilities that work where? We just said AI is taking over everything. So what job are they going to get? Who they competing with? The people who don't have issues? They ain't got no shot. Y'all peeping this game? Y'all peeping this game? The puzzle starting to come together. Y'all see the pieces starting to fucking fill in on the board. Y'all starting to see the picture a little bit. They thought they was slick, but it's starting to all, come to light. like boy, increase the price on everything, strip away everything, and then say, boom, figure it out. Like, figure out what? Y'all created everything. Y'all made the systems. We're just following your systems. We gonna create our own? If we create our own, y'all put us in jail. You can't create nothing crazy new. We can't make our own village. Can't start our own town. Can't do none of that shit. Shut your fuck down. In America, I don't think you can even grow a fruit tree, motherfucker, in most places. Somebody may correct me if I'm wrong or not. I think in America and a lot of places, I don't think you can grow fruit trees. I'm being dead ass serious. When I was little, you used to see people back in the day have pear trees and shit like that. I ain't seen none of that shit in a long time. I don't see no fruit falling from any tree anywhere. So they control everything. How the hell we going? Man, the controls starting to. They thought we was in a land of free, the land of freedom here. We got liberty and all this stuff in America. It's starting to seem like there was always a box, and now that box is just and we about to be all up in here, y'all, bunched up together and shit, fighting and because we're not gonna have the ability to succeed.
Some 20 million
We're not.
Americans were either laid off or fired by their employers. They lost their jobs. And in our dysfunctional and cruel healthcare system, when you lose your job, you lose your healthcare. And that is what Medicaid is supposed to be all about.
That is some shit that I don't like about America. As much as we pay in taxes, it is true. When you do lose your job and your health care was provided by your job, you got like what, 6 months? Sometimes not even that, 3 months, something like that. Where you can still be on that at like that decent price before you gotta pay some absurd amount of money to keep that health care, which most people can't. And then once that goes away, in America, they require you to have health care. They require you to have health care. Like, how you gonna require a motherfucker to have health care, then charge obscene amounts of money for it? Y'all peeping the scheme? Y'all peeping the scheme? These motherfuckers are scheming us.
It is supposed to be there for those people who need it the most. The
Y'all
people,
peeping this
among
game?
others, who lose their jobs. All of us remember what happened during the COVID pandemic. In March and April of 2020, 22 million workers lost their jobs in a 2-month period. 22 million workers. People were lined up for miles at food banks to feed their families. What would have happened to them if they were unable to receive Medicaid or nutrition assistance? How many would have ended up in total desperation?
And I think that is what's about. Anarchy is coming. Chaos is coming. If this big, beautiful bill passes, man, it can't pass in the summertime too. Not when it's hot. Damn. This might not be good, y'all. Either way, if this bill passes, a lot of Americans about to suffer. I think we about to see the streets gonna be lit. If you grew up in the hood or you grew up in any poverty driven place, you know what I'm talking about. It's about to be like that, but magnified. Okay? Now, if you middle class and you've been thinking you've been living Mary Poppins and working your way up to the motherfucking upper class, you about to see what the lower class real like. Like, you about to be a part of it. It ain't easy out here. Even if you make 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand a year, you still struggling too. Cause like I said, the price of everything went up. So you just scale everything up. If you were making about 300 grand, you probably had a house that was about blah, 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 a car, this, that, or the third. So you just scale everything up. You still struggling. Ain't like you were able to cut your expenses that easily. It ain't easy to cut expenses like that. It ain't easily mentally. It ain't easily, to actually just do it. You ain't just getting rid of cars or selling this or selling that. Ain't nobody buying. Ain't nobody got no money. So if you middle class or lower class, like I said, I think we got about if this bill pass, hell nah. I'm going to say in 6 months, it's about to be fucking chaos. Like if people ain't getting food assistance and Medicaid and Medicare, all that shit, 6 months, chaos. If this bill doesn't pass and they try to do some shit like this in the future, I think, I just think we're doomed. I don't see a way around this. If this is how they're thinking, it's only a matter of time before they figure out another way to get this done. It's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your thought process? What's your vision for the future? They have a vision, and this is their vision, and they're showing us it is. We can see it. It's plain as day. It's out there. Then that vision ain't about to change. They're not gonna course correct. They may have to adapt some things. Might be a few roadblocks, but they're gonna get what they want to get done.
How many would have actually died? Well, maybe you're thinking, You know, that was then. It will never happen again.
We should have voted for Bernie,
Well,
y'all.
take a look at what happened when Wall Street crashed the economy. Between October of 2008 and April of 2009, an average of 700,000 Americans lost their jobs every month through no fault of their own. What would have happened to many of those people without Medicaid, food stamps, and other federal assistance? But it's not just COVID and the 2008 recession that we should be thinking about.
What should we be thinking about,
Consider
Bernie?
what will likely be happening to jobs in our country in the very near future.
Yeah, this is important.
Just last week, Dario Amodei,
Who?
the CEO of Anthropic,
Oh.
one of the world's most powerful creators of artificial intelligence, predicted that AI, quote, could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs and spike unemployment 10 to 20% in the next 1 to 5 years, end of quote. Let me repeat. The head of one of the most...
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Most people ain't about to have a job because most people are extremely underqualified in general. A lot of people actually think they can do a bunch of shit that they can't do. It's like most individuals go to a job and they get taught by the job to do something. Okay, you come here, we want you to do this, we want you to do that, we want you to do this, follow this procedure, follow that procedure, do this, do that, blah, 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 X, Y, Z. That's most people's jobs. Most people actually think they got a skill they don't got. If you work in a trade, you got a skill. You're going into the job with a skill. You're an electrician, you're a plumber, you're a builder, lineman, you're a person with a skill, a trade skill like that. You're going into the job with an actual skill. And everybody else, motherfuckers ain't got no skills. Nigga, everything that you doing, they already got there. Anybody can do it. Plug and play. They can take you out, put the next person in. I love Bernie. He speaks the truth and isn't afraid to do so, considering how most are treated if they speak against Trump. Yeah, I'm thinking we should have pushed for Bernie to actually be in office. I think we might have fucked up a little bit. Bernie got those true progressive ideas, opinions, and values that Trump was claiming to have. But in reality, Trump is actually trying to take us back into the damn Stone Age because we all about to be burning each other motherfucking up. We ain't got no money. We ain't got no food. We ain't got nothing. We gonna be, man, Trump trying to set the world on fire. I feel like that might be the case because if this bill passes, middle class and lower class people, it's not gonna be long before we all, and you know what's crazy? Like the rich, and let me not talk shit about the rich because we all trying to get rich. So I'm not talking shit about the rich. Don't get it twisted. Okay? If anybody on here saying they wouldn't like to have a little bit more money, you a damn lie. Okay? That's a damn lie. All right? Don't be playing. Yeah, I don't know what y'all be talking about. We ain't talking about them comments. I agree. And he divided. I hate Trump and the idea that we can trust anyone in power we get. Yep. Yeah, man. This Trump shit is crazy. I mean, and I was Trump in the beginning because I ain't like Biden. Okay, me and Sleepy Joe didn't get along. Okay, my boy needed to wake up a little bit more at the speeches. I couldn't understand what he was saying, and if you can't explain something to me thoroughly, I can't trust you, and you can't run the country. So I couldn't go with Biden, and then Kamala Harris. You know everything was being fed to her through the earpiece or whatever, the necklace, whatever she had on, whatever kind of CIA equipment she had on, spy equipment she had on. They was feeding her everything. Everything she had was scripted. So I couldn't trust that. Like Trump stuff just felt like it was natural. And that's the salesman in him, man. It really is. Yeah, no, I don't vote either. I did not vote. So don't and I told y'all that already. I'll give my opinion every time who I think I would want to win. But I don't vote. I've never voted because I don't trust them. And if I don't trust you, I can't fuck with it. If I feel like I'm being cheated in something, I won't participate. Like if we say, hey, let's go play a game. And I feel like we're both good at the game, but I feel like in any way, shape, or form you cheating, I just won't play no more. At all. I ain't dealing with that shit. I'm not dealing with it. I ain't trying to figure all that shit. It's too much. And politics and all that stuff, they cheating, bro. They been cheating. No, I'm not saying Trump's speeches are great in terms of his ability to get his point across. No, he rants. He talks in weird circles and will say a point and try to bring it back around and all these different things. But he's entertaining. And in this day and age, that's what's going to win. We're in the simple-minded, quick-paced, fast reaction age. And in this age, entertainment is king. You just gotta do the most craziest shit. Like right now, if I just took my coffee and dumped it over my head, shit, this should have probably spiked 100 people would probably join. Just because I did something goofy. Or if I smashed my computer. Or if I did anything that was extremely whatever. And that's all people want. They want that burst of whatever, and that's what Trump provided. It's that simple. All of his campaign movements, they were all like viral social media moments. If I had to vote and had no chance, I would have voted for Trump. I said that already. I told y'all who I would vote for every time. If I had to vote for anybody, I would have voted for Trump at the time. And Trump tried to be slick. He started by going to all these different countries. That's a good point. He started by going to all these different countries and claiming he's going to stop all these wars and all this stuff. But they still bombing stuff in Ukraine. There was still some stuff with Gaza and all that stuff. Like, ain't nothing is stopping. It was all a smoke and mirrors. It was all that. It was just smoke screens, diversions, literally distracting us from this big, beautiful bill that was about to come. Like distracting us from this big, beautiful bill. Like, no, this is crazy. Hold on, y'all.
Most powerful AI companies in the world is
Big,
telling us
beautiful
that
bill.
half of all entry-level white-collar jobs could be eliminated as a result of AI. And many blue-collar jobs will be eliminated through advances in robotics.
Yeah.
And let us not forget, Medicaid does not just...
Yeah, and that's what scares me. These advances in robotics, bro. Some of these robots, you see, they be hooping and shit. Some of these robots doing too much. Okay? And when they get to the point where the robots can now police us, then, okay, now we about to have a problem. But if you think I'm listening to a tin can tell me I can't do some shit, nah, nigga, you going to the motherfucking trash can. Your ass going to the, we playing cans with you. I'm crushing you and we playing cans with you. We ain't doing that. When iRobot come and that day happen, oh hell nah, y'all. We gotta revolt. As soon when they try to make when they try to allow robots to police us, and they gonna try to do that, because then they got complete control. We gotta put a stop to everything. That's gonna be the end for me. As soon as they try to make these robots police us, they already got the robots doing a bunch of shit. Oh, they're just gonna help you with your groceries and shit. They just to make your life easier. Nah, nigga, nah, hell nah. These niggas made out of steel and shit and got all types of capabilities and stuff we don't know. Talking about they're harmless. I don't know if you program a little mini thing. I watched Iron Man and all those things. I'm seeing what all these robots can do. Because movies is real. They put everything in the movies, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They can't. See, one law of the universe, which y'all need to know, okay, which they don't tell y'all, it's a cosmic law. Every entity and creature gotta follow this law. If you trying to deceive somebody, you gotta put it out in the open somewhere. You can't just, it gotta be out in the open somewhere. So they put everything in movies, y'all. All the deception is in movies. They tell you the truth about everything in movies. Everything. When you watch a movie, go watch a movie from 1980 and tell me all that technology ain't here right now. That they thought back then was some fake shit, never gonna actually be real. And everything you see in movies right now, 20 years from now, 30, it's gonna be here. Cause it's already here. They just showing you. They're letting you know. Groot, that nigga Groot real. Rocket the Raccoon, that nigga real. Okay, them niggas is real. All these aliens and shit, they real. E.T. been real. They showed y'all a long time ago. They showed you what a little alien looked like. They'll act like they just thought of it out of thin air. That somebody was just sitting somewhere and said an alien looked like this. The fuck out of here. Oh, we ain't boo boo the fool, nigga. I ain't stupid. Y'all gotta get some common sense. Listen. First thing, listen. When just think about it like this. When you think about shit like aliens, okay? How did the first person think about what an alien looks like? Just think about that. Unless they saw one. Nah, nigga seen the stuff. This stuff ain't coming out of the blue. You ain't just my imagination made me. No, absolutely not, nigga. Yo, sight, no, you saw something. Something has been seen. Like, what are you talking about? So they show you everything in movies, everything in film, everything in TV. All right, they let us know what's going on. Watch all that. Watch all the CIA shows. Watch all them criminal mind shows. Watch all them doctor shows and health shows. All that shit. They put everything in everything. All the stuff about corrupt government and stuff like that. There's so many movies on that stuff, and then you find out, wait, this was real. Yeah, man, it was real. What the hell you thought? They had to let you know. They just didn't have to let you know. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to figure out. You to uncover. All right, let me get back to this real quick. See what this nigga
provide health
finally talking
insurance
about.
for individual Americans. It is the major source of funding for nursing homes throughout our country. Are my Republican friends going to suggest that seniors and people with severe disabilities work 80 hours a month before they can get Medicaid
80 hours?
for their nursing home coverage?
80 hours, bro? That's a lot. You ain't about to have no 70-year-old people.
For a moment to the so-called
actually, that's probably why so many, see, I'm peeping the scheme. I'm seeing so many old people at Walmart at the Welcome to Walmart or at Meijer, Welcome to Meijer and all that other stuff. They got to be there. They don't want to be there. They can't get their Medicaid and stuff if they ain't there. They got to work a certain amount of hours a week. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, man. They setting people up. What happened to getting to 65 and be able to retire? So they were able to retire, but then you still require them to work an additional 20 hours or 80 hours a week. So the company's still getting paid. And not paying these niggas anything. Because they're entry-level jobs and they're, oh, you peeping this game? So you got people working from 18 till they die. There's no retirement. Ain't no retirement. Hey, yeah, nah, I always tell people, man, listen, the devil been alive. And he be trying to get us in a lot of ways. And I always tell people, just try to live life the best you can. I'm not going to try to make a claim that anybody should follow anything or live a life any way that they don't want to live. But just know, at the end of your life, you're going to have to answer to somebody or something. I don't know what it is. But think about the questions you may get asked as you live your life and start to do things. Because that's how I live my life. When I think about an action, I'm like, when I die, and if I had to justify this to somebody who was much greater than me and had my fate in his or her hands, would I do this still? And then I act. If I feel like I could justify it, then I'll do it. If I couldn't justify it, I wouldn't do it. Like, for example, if somebody tried to threaten my family and I had to kill him, I'd do it. Because I'd justify the hell out of that to God. Like, listen, bro. Bro came after, you saw it, came after me and the kids. I had to bloop. It just didn't, it is what it is. My bad, you know what I'm saying? You know, I justify that. But using a different way to explain it, if I just went out there and just murked someone for no reason, and he'd be like, oh, why you murk this person? And I was like, because I wanted to. Man, you can't even justify it. It don't even make sense. You sound goofy. So, now listen, I believe that there is one thing, entity, running it all. Everything else underneath it is underneath it. You can call it what you want to call it or say what you want to say, everything else, because there are a billion religions out there and they all can't be right. But they all say one thing, There is a higher creator. So whoever the higher creator is, okay, that is who created everything, whatever that may be. Anything else underneath that, to me, is whatever you want to believe in to get you through the day. That's how I look at it. I'm not getting into no debates about religion, Jesus, Allah, all this other stuff. That's just that stuff is that's beyond me. I have no clue who wrote these books. I don't know. I wasn't alive when these stories were told. I have no, it's all beyond me. And I took a religion class in college and I wrote a paper explaining that to my professor, and bro gave me a D. And it was a thorough paper too. And I was breaking down some of the religions, like there's too many cross connections in these for their all these to be claiming they're the right thing. They're probably all right. They're probably all wrong. I have no idea. But I know the one commonality is they're all saying there's some higher being. So I'm going to go with the one thing that's common, the higher being, whoever that is. God, we want to call him God, we can call him God. Want to be a man, it could be a man. Want to be a female, it could be a female. Want to be just energy, it could be energy. Want to be within all of us, could be within all of us. I don't know, but there's something. Yeah, no, yeah, and if you believe the Bible is real, kudos to you. Like I ain't fighting nobody on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting anybody on that. Like I believe there is a higher being and a God or an entity that created all this and is kind of running the game. But I don't believe that there's one true way or path to reach that. It doesn't make sense to me. To me, it doesn't make sense. There can't be all these different people claiming all these different things and then one person claiming this is right versus this is wrong. It doesn't make sense. All these people can't be wrong and all these people can't be right. It's not even logical. It's not even fair to those people. And if they're all God's children, it would be unfair to say that people who believe in this religion or that religion are wrong and I'm right. If everybody's under God, then everybody is right. All religions are right then. There's all multiple ways to God. So everything is legit. The Bible's legit. The Quran's legit. This is legit. That's legit. It all has to be legit. As long as it gets you to that place, there's multiple ways. There's multiple ways to get to the water. Okay? That's how I look at it. So I don't fight nobody on their religion. I respect everybody. I've been to the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot. I've been to a lot of places, and I respect everybody. Like I respect everybody in all their religions, and I will literally come to your place. And if you're a Christian and you want to do something that's within that realm, I'll do it with you, because I respect God. If you're a Muslim and you want to pray 5 times and you want me to do it with you, I'll do it with you. Cause I respect God. I don't, I, you know what I'm saying? All that other shit is for y'all to fight with and squabble over. Hell no, there's one thing I respect. Everything else is something that I don't have to even concern myself with because I understand that that's not the point. The point is to live life the right way, and we all know what that. We all can feel that. No one has to tell you how to live. No one has to tell you what is right or what is wrong. You can feel it in your body, and if you can't, well then you need to get your system checked. That's how I look at it. You don't need to be taught morality. It's in all of us. We all know what's right or wrong. It's that simple. You're designed to do a certain thing. A lion is designed to hunt and kill its prey. It's what it's designed to do. As a human being, you're designed to do something. Whatever that is, I can't tell you what that is. But however you feel inside is how you're supposed to act. Can't nobody else tell you anything else different. It's how you feel inside. So if you feel you need to follow a certain religion, then you have to do that. No one else can tell you different or tell you what's wrong or tell you invalid. They can't do that. How are they going to tell you something that you feel is wrong or invalid? That's crazy. No, I'm saying I'm not. That's what I'm saying because they can. You can cross. You can go in between. You can do whatever because it's all going to the same place. You all going to God anyway, so it really don't matter. Oh no, it's all love, bro. I ain't fighting the Bible. Or I ain't like I said. I love all the books. I'm in appreciation of all of them. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm saying we can't put down one over the other, is what I'm trying to say. If it's all going to God, anyways, we can't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair to God. I don't think God would want that, in my opinion. I don't think he would want us, putting other things down just because we believe certain aspects of that is not right. Like, no, I don't think he would want that. I think he would want every individual to have the ability to make their own choice in which way they want to get to him or her or whomever the entity is. That's how I feel. So that's how I act. So I treat everyone, no matter what religion they have. When they come to me and they try to, impose anything on me or try to whatever, I respect it. And I'm saying let's talk about it. Let's partake in it. Let's do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna say I'm lifelong this or gonna be doing something every day, but I will always, show respect to the higher. Yeah, the book stuff is crazy. I don't know, man. What's up? And then what's up with all these old books they talking about? The Book of Enoch and all this other stuff. What's up with all these old books? I mean, there's a lot of old books that we can't even read. And also, when they be, listen, sometimes I think some people be lying. Okay, listen. You telling me they was able to decipher some of these random ass languages? I don't believe some of these. Like some of the random languages. Like, you telling me they some of these hieroglyphics, they tell you they knew what that meant. Yeah, the Anunnaki. He said I haven't slept. Oh yeah, I slept. I woke up at I wake up every day at like 2 o'clock. Like my body just don't be having it. Like I can't. Like it is what it is. I wake up at 2 a.m. almost every day, ready to go. Like it just is what it is. Hella energy. Like most of the time, I'll try to get to the gym at like 4 a.m. and work out and stuff like that. But I've been like that since I was a kid too. Like my body, it don't matter what time I go to bed too. Like if I go to bed at 10 p.m., I'm waking up at like 2 no matter what. Like unless I've done like an extremely hard workout at night time, late night, because sometimes I'll do late night workouts, so I can't go to bed. Then I'll maybe sleep to like 4. But I never sleep past 4 a.m. It just don't happen. Like I'll have to go to sleep at 4 a.m. to sleep past 4 a.m. My body just always up, man. Always got energy. No, I believe you can study a language, but when we're talking about 100,000 years, or like we're getting like it's starting to get asinine. Like it's starting to like it's all interpretation. So yeah, you can study a language, but you're giving me your interpretation of it. So I don't know if that's actually what was said. You get what I'm saying? And that's my problem. Like you kind of have to be there to understand the context. If you're not there, you're just giving me what you think or second hand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand information. I'm like, I don't know if I can truly trust that. If I created a language today, can someone 400 years from now get it right? Depends on how I make the language. To be honest, like they would have to have context. Because if my language is a bunch of random ass shit, but that random ass stuff makes sense to people today based on context, if they don't have that context, because a lot of context is lost to history, then no. They're gonna have some interpretation of what they think it was or what they thought it was based on the time, based on what information they have. And that's what we do. Like we think, and then someone else finds another book and says, no, I interpret it like this. Then someone else finds another book and says, no, I found new information. It really said this, or it really was supposed to be that. So how many times does that keep happening before we actually understand what we're trying to interpret? Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't believe we have the ability to truly go back in time and break down what I believe what's in front of my face. I believe what I can feel in my body. I believe what I think is common sense. So for my common sense, when I look at some of these things, and I'm not saying I'm smart, I'm not saying I'm dumb, I'm not saying I even have the abilities or tools to figure out some of these things. I break it down like this. I'm saying, okay, if I took 10 people and they were all extreme geniuses or whatever you want to say, and I put something on the wall that was from 100,000 years ago, right? And then I put them all in 10 different rooms with that same stuff on the wall. They're all going to come out with 10 different conclusions. It's not going to be concise. You maybe a few things they may come to the same whatever, but it's not going to be. Then they're going to all come together and come to some consensus and say, all right, we believe all this together means this. So nothing ever is precise. That's all science is like that too. Most science is like that, to be honest. They eventually just come to some damn conclusion that we believe it's going to be this. That's Terrence Howard. His whole plight, his whole issue is about that. That like they even lied about math for the longest time. Like they lie, like not lie, but like if like bro, Jesus, y'all having a real Jesus, y'all having a combo, yeah, y'all doing it. If I got to that conversation, lost my whole train of thought. King Bills and Myth, y'all going at it. Hey, what time for y'all? Y'all going at it. We ain't even get to Diddy yet, y'all. Boy, they quoting scripture in the chat. All right, let me get this is the perfect time to segue to Diddy. Cause Diddy need everything y'all talk about right now. All right. He need everything y'all talk about right now. This is the perfect time to segue to Diddy. He said this is what the world needs. Yeah, no, I gotta explain that stuff though, because y'all know I'm into music, and I like to be informed about the scheme, because this Diddy stuff that's all these little big name trials that be happening with all these famous people, they always happen at weird times. I like to make sure I keep a mental recall, because if something happens, I might like to go back and say, oh, okay, this is how they tried to distract us from that at that time. Right now, Trump got this big, beautiful bill going on right now. He trying to get this passed on the slide. So is this Diddy stuff the distraction from it? It's like the Diddy stuff, the distraction from it? Because I think that's what it is. I think this Diddy stuff is a distraction from this big, beautiful bill, because that's being swept under the rug. A lot of people don't know they Medicaid about to get cut. They ain't about to have nutrition programs. They ain't about to have jobs. A lot of people don't know that. But a lot of people know what's going on with Diddy. So I'm like, there's always something going on, and we can kind of go back in history and kind of play out the big events in the world that are transpiring underneath the scenes, behind the scenes, and then what they put in front of our face in the media to distract us. So here we go. This is the distraction, y'all.
Again, I'm Gene
You peeping the scheme?
Story takes us out to the Big Apple, giving you a beautiful skyline shot.
You peeping the scheme? Y'all peeping the scheme?
Latest testimony to resume this morning in the sex trafficking trial.
Misdirection, distraction.
One of his former assistants took the stand yesterday, detailing some of the awful things.
Y'all know I watch too many damn CIA movies.
Working for Diddy. Right now, we want to check in with Fox 5 New York's.
Watch too many movies.
She joins us live this morning outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan with the very latest. Briella, good morning to you.
Gina, good morning to you. The name Capricorn Clark has been brought up previously in this trial, specifically by prosecutors, which is now, by the way, in its third week. Yesterday, we got a better glimpse into that former assistant's troubled relationship with Diddy. Clark, who is the third personal assistant to testify as a government witness against the disgraced music mogul, recalls how she dedicated her life to Diddy and thought of herself as his protector. Their relationship, as I mentioned, was complicated. Clark testified that Diddy threatened to kill her during her first day on the job. She also recounted the time she says Diddy kidnapped her to help him find Kid Cudi, who briefly dated his on and off again girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. She says Diddy came to her home with a gun and demanded she get dressed. They allegedly rode in a black Cadillac Escalade to Cudi's house. Clark says Diddy and his bodyguard went inside while she sat in the car and called Cassie. After that, she said she watched in shock as Diddy beat Cassie over her relationship with Cudi. A few months later, he fired her. Clark told the jury she lost her home, car, income, and was blacklisted from the industry. In 2016, she was rehired to do a career makeover for Cassie. And Cassie was reportedly rushed to the labor and delivery unit here in New York yesterday as she and her husband, Alex Fine, await the birth of their third child.
Boy, Diddy done. Everybody testifying Diddy. Like, they saying some crazy stuff. But, hey, listen. I ain't gonna lie. Myth and King Bills, y'all going crazy. Just make sure y'all keep it PG, okay? Keep it PG. And I was just playing. Y'all doing good, though. I mess with y'all. I like y'all giving. I like that y'all quoting stuff, too. When you having a debate, it's good to quote some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some information. I do like I'm seeing some quotes in here. They both seem like they know what they talking about. So I like this debate going on here. But we is going to stay with the distraction a little bit because I got to make sure we keep with the theme of this peeping the scheme. You know what I'm saying? So right now, we had just talked about Trump and the big beautiful bill and all that other stuff, right? That's the main focus. What they're trying to keep underneath the covers. What they're trying to put in your face is the Diddy stuff. The Diddy stuff everywhere. They really trying to put that in your face. Why? Who knows? Does it really mean anything for any of us? Absolutely fucking not. But is it entertaining? Absolutely entertaining. Why? Because we all know who Diddy is, and we all want to know and see what the information is. We want to see what the baby oil look like. We want to see the footage of the freak offs. We trying to see what the freak offs look like. We trying to know who was in the freak offs. Why? We don't know. Is it important? Absolutely not. Is it going to change our lives any? Absolutely not. Is it good for us anyway? Absolutely not. But for some reason, they got us to want to know. They some cold mind controlling, manipulating. Boy, they good with the motherfucking misdirection. They got us wanting to know what's going on. So what's going on? We like day 15 in the trial. A bunch of people testified. A bunch of his former assistants, bodyguards, are testifying now. And they're saying crazy stuff. Like, first day on the job, Diddy threatening them, kidnapping them, holding them hostage, threatening to kill, all these different heinous acts, like, immediately. Like, so Diddy is starting to seem like a person who is extremely controlling, extremely confident in his ability to ruin your career. Like, extremely confident because he tells everybody that. I'll blacklist you when it happens. Everyone that says that mess with Diddy, their career ended, it slowed, they couldn't get a job, they couldn't get this, while he also was doing some crazy stuff to them based on what they're saying. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, yo, why now? Like, if this stuff has been happening for so long, right, and all these people know about it, why are they bringing charges now? And that's where I'm kind of go with peeping the scheme. Like, why do these things come out at certain times? Like, who is making the decision that's saying, hey, now is the time we're going to bring the charges against Diddy? Like, I feel like there's some overall player, like somebody who runs America behind the scenes. It ain't the president. It ain't Congress. It ain't none of those people. It sure the hell ain't God. God ain't running this shit. God would not be participating in this shit. This is somebody else running this shit. But somebody in America running this shit behind the scenes that we don't know. And maybe some of us know, but I don't know who running this shit, and I don't want to know. Fuck the bullshit. Them motherfuckers gotta be scary. I don't want to know who that is. I never do. But I know y'all exist, okay? I'm letting y'all know I do know y'all out there, and I don't want no smoke, okay? Y'all do what y'all do. You leave me the fuck alone. But there got to be something or somebody behind the scenes running this stuff and putting the pieces together. And because I'm seeing the pieces get put on the board. And I'm like, I'm peeping the scheme. Like, I ain't about to give out a little, like, too much more of what I think the scheme is. But as things start to unfold, I'm going to let y'all know more and more of, like, yep, I told y'all it's part of the scheme. Putting the pieces of the puzzles, you know what I'm saying? This is what's about to happen. So, like I said, this Diddy stuff, This is the smoke screen. This is the little flash bomb that on your lights, and then you disoriented. This is what disorients us from what's actually going on, which is the big beautiful bill that's about to make half the Americans out here broke and not be able to get health care, afford nothing. That's what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, the devil was alive, bro. He said, cooked you, my boy. He said y'all crazy.
Diddy's lawyers complained to the judge that they are not getting enough phone time with him after court. The judge is going to try and remedy that situation, but the next scheduled witnesses for the prosecution include a Los Angeles Police Department officer and Los Angeles fire investigator who will likely testify about the arson, alleged arson on Kid Cudi's car.
Yeah, Diddy burnt his car.
And they are scheduled to speak when court resumes at 9:30.
Bro said cooked
So
him.
we have here live in Lower Manhattan. Gina, back to you.
All right, Fox 5 New York's Briella Tomasetti. They're just now tuning in an unfamiliar.
Hey y'all, who y'all think won the debate? Hey, hey, sorry, I gotta start the poll. I'm sorry, y'all, I got that too.
Thank you so much, Briella. You and
Who
your
y'all,
great rest of the day.
who won the debate?
A hotel security supervisor took the stand today in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial. He says Combs paid him big money to hide video of him beating his girlfriend in 2016. Eddie Garcia testifying that Combs paid him $100,000 in an attempt to bury a video that is now this central piece of evidence in the criminal case that could send Combs to prison for life. Prosecutors say the alleged cover-up attempts support accusations that Combs used his wealth and his intimidation tactics to silence his accusers. Combs has pleaded not guilty.
The day's big witness was a former security officer at the Intercontinental Hotel. He said Diddy paid him $100,000 to fork over what he thought was the one and only copy of a video of Cassie's assault. We also heard from someone inside Diddy's business empire.
You gotta read the chat.
Former chief financial officer of Bad Boy Entertainment. Now, he claimed everything he did for the company was totally above board. And the jury saw a $20,000 wire transfer from Cassie's dad to Diddy, which was sent back days later. We heard that before, remember, from earlier testimony. The prosecution really wanted the jury to focus on this. That surveillance video, first obtained by CNN exclusively, showing Diddy beating Cassie Ventura in 2016.
You think Diddy gonna get out?
What Diddy allegedly did to make sure that it would never get out.
Who wins the debate, y'all? Hey, y'all go ahead. So we gotta let the people decide too. I ain't deciding like I said, y'all. I think God is God. I love God, so I said I ain't do that, but I will let the people decide because the people in the chat too. I'm gonna let them get into it. But Diddy definitely. You said Diddy will get out. You think Diddy gonna get out? You think Diddy gonna get out? Ain't no way in hell Diddy getting out. I mean, he might. If Diddy get out, this is some real crazy stuff. Ain't no way in hell they let Diddy out. You think they look at these pictures they got? They got some crazy pictures, don't they? Look at this. They ain't let Diddy out. Ain't no, Diddy can't get out. They gonna Epstein. I'm telling you. Especially, listen. This is why I know Diddy ain't getting out. Diddy ain't getting out for one simple reason. He ain't getting out because the names on that list may be of too high value. And if he get out, that also means that he has the ability to spread those names at any point in time. Nah, they closing the casket on this one, bro. Diddy ain't getting out. Diddy about to get convicted of whatever crimes they need to convict him of, and he gonna be the scapegoat for something. They need a scapegoat for something, and Diddy seems to be that scapegoat. Just them not making this trial public where we can't see stuff lets me know they on some shady stuff. Ill shady stuff. It gotta be shady. Okay? Why can't we see this trial? This should be public. We should all be able to at least hear everything. All of it. Us not being able to see that lets me know some going on that's shady and we ain't never gonna know. Like the Epstein stuff. They redacted everything. They put it out, 100 pages of just black lines everywhere. Crazy. Like crazy talk. Crazy. Crazy talk. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going there. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I gotta warm up my coffee real quick.
She has not been charged in this case and has not been accused of any criminal wrongdoing. Garcia says at one point she put Diddy himself on the line. And Garcia recalled what Diddy told him. He stated that I sounded like a good guy, but I sounded like I wanted to help, and that something like this can ruin him. Garcia said Diddy sounded nervous and promised to take care of him. Garcia then went to his boss and told him.
Damn, I thought I had more coffee than that. I don't.
His boss
Hey.
$50,000. Garcia then called Diddy back, testifying he was excited. He said, "Eddie, my angel, I knew you could help. I knew you could do it."
Yeah, they got too much information on Diddy. Diddy done. Diddy is done. Diddy is done. We split 50-50. Y'all probably voted for yourself. I would have too. I would have too. For sure. Yeah, Diddy done, man. Diddy done. There ain't no way he not done.
Garcia got the video on a thumb drive from his boss the next day, and then he gave it to Diddy in person. Garcia told the court that Diddy made him sign an NDA, and he said he even spoke with Cassie Ventura over FaceTime, saying, quote, "She said that she had a movie coming out and that it wasn't a good time for this to come out. She wanted it to go away." The Garcia claimed that Diddy then brought out a brown paper bag full of cash and counted out $100,000 with a money counter. Garcia said that he split that money with his boss and another security officer. And the next witness was former Bad Boy Entertainment CFO Derek Ferguson. Now, he testified that Diddy's personal and business finances would sometimes overlap. But he said he never saw anyone help Diddy commit crimes. The prosecution also showed a statement from Diddy's bank account for his New Jersey home. It shows the account transferring $20,000 to Cassie on December 14, 2011. On December 23rd, Cassie's dad wired $20,000 into the account. 4 days later, it was sent back. And that lines up with the testimony from Cassie Ventura's mother on the stand. Recall that she said that she sent Diddy $20,000 after Cassie told her Diddy was threatening to leak sex tapes. Let's begin with the reporter who broke the story.
Listen, Diddy gonna release the sex tapes. Have y'all seen the sex tapes? Because I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen none of the Diddy footage. None of it. Where is it at? They said they recovered plenty footage. Where is it? Where is the footage? You telling me the footage ain't nowhere online? Can somebody find it? Can someone let me know where the footage is so I can see it? Because I want to know who was in the videos. Was Beyonce in the video? Was Jay-Z in the video? I want to know who was in the video. Was Meek Mill really screaming like that? Was that Meek? Y'all heard that audio of Meek Mill screaming back in the day? Was that Meek Mill screaming at the freak off because he was getting ran through? I want to know what was going on. I'm trying to know who been lying to me saying they this good person, but they really out here doing crazy stuff. No, I agree. Ain't no proof yet. Ain't no proof yet. You right. Ain't no proof yet. But there's a lot of stuff, rumblings and evidence out there. So I'm not saying that like we got exact proof and he 100% guilty, but it's seeming like he gonna have a hard time justifying any of these actions. Plus, I need to see the video footage, man. If there's no video footage of the freak-offs, this stuff might as well be imagination. We just gonna be imagining what we think happened, what we thought happened. Like, no, that ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good. We need to know. I need to see the videos. Fuck this.
Infamous Cassie surveillance footage.
We got some R. Kelly stuff. We ain't get this.
Elizabeth, so glad to have you here. The importance of this video cannot be overstated. And to have you be the person to, because we get it, was just unbelievable in developing this case. But we've known about the $100,000 payout for quite some time. We had no idea how instrumental and individualized attention was given by Diddy.
So Diddy was paying plenty of people off, of course, and making everyone sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. Once you gotta sign an NDA, you might as well go ahead and just stop dealing with that person. Because if anybody try to make you sign an NDA, they trying to take advantage of you. It's that simple. There's no other way around it, in my opinion. They trying to take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form. If I gotta deal with you as an individual and I gotta sign an agreement that I can't disclose what we did, what we talk, nah, hell nah. What the hell you talking about? Nah, I don't got time for that. Yeah, I know they all do that, and I don't like it. I don't like that. If I'm a celebrity and I'm dealing with somebody, I'm not about to make some damn agreement that says you can't disclose what we talked about. What? Why? I just wouldn't be talking to you then. If I don't want you to disclose something, you just wouldn't be there. If I couldn't trust you to keep a secret, you wouldn't be around me. Or I wouldn't tell you anything. Or you wouldn't be in my atmosphere. It's that simple. I'm not about I'm just gonna avoid the problem altogether. If I can't trust you, there ain't no point in we don't need to get to no piece of paper. You just ain't gonna be here. You just ain't gonna be around. But you're right, all famous people do it. Celebs, all that stuff. And I'm just like, what? Why? What? You're trying to manipulate or do something sketchy, in my opinion. Like you're trying to get over on somebody. You're trying to something that you don't want these people to be able to tell other people, so you can maintain your image. Hey, hold on. Bump that. Bump this stuff. Bump the Diddy stuff. Wait a fucking minute. I got a bone to pick. Shit, this some bogus shit. Y'all know what's going on with this Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez stuff? Oh, hell no. I got a bone because this some bullshit. Look at this shit.
What happened?
Oh, they ain't show it. They lying. Damn, I popped up though. I must be getting famous, y'all. I popped up on YouTube, one of those screens. No, they just had it. Hold on.
All right, welcome back in here to Live and Out from Fox. I'm Andy Mack. Let's turn our attention to new developments.
Let me find it real quick.
Tory Lanez after a stabbing at a California prison.
They stabbed Tory Lanez 14 times, bro.
Attacker. More information here. This courtesy of TMZ, saying the guy who allegedly attacked and stabbed Tory Lanez in prison is serving a life sentence for a murder charge, and this isn't his first violent incident behind bars. The alleged attacker was identified by authorities as 42-year-old Santino Casio. Prison officials say he's serving a life sentence for second-degree murder and was previously convicted for an in-prison assault with a deadly weapon. So we're following the latest here on Live Now from Fox, and we're also learning more information about new evidence being brought forward in this case
Bogus.
involving Tory Lanez. We watched it here on Thursday or on Wednesday as the legal team sought justice in the case of Tory Lanez. They presented new evidence that suggests he never fired the weapon the night Megan
and her representatives. Post recently reached out to the prior district attorney staff. The district attorney
here we go.
has already responded.
Yeah, free Tory, man.
We're just waiting for the appellate court people, and that he was it taken, and the information simply in for the New York Post editors reached out to three parties, one being
I gotta find the clip of Megan Thee Stallion saying she cut her foot on glass. Oh yeah, she stepped on glass right there. They got the sound.
It just, I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, you guys are, you know, then I don't think really keep not go to. Okay. I cannot have that on my image. Okay. So how did that happen to you? Glass? Where? Where we were coming from? I'm not from here, so okay.
Yo, if y'all telling me, if that ain't no mission of truth, you telling me they went to court. They had that. They must have had to omit that. They must have found some way where they couldn't put that out there. She said glass. How he get convicted of shooting her in the foot? So she was lying then telling the truth later? And you know why? Y'all want to peep the scheme? There's a scheme behind this, okay? Y'all want me to bring this full circle? So Tory Lanez, we all know who Tory Lanez is, right? Tory Lanez, and Tory Lanez, this is his fault, okay? I gotta also put some pressure on him too, because sometimes when you figure some things out, you can't be so fucking braggadocious about it. When you get to a level where you uncover some shit, it's like, y'all know what DARPA is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what some of these different advanced weaponry or science or thing like that our government has. They have a bunch of stuff that we don't know about. And if, let's say, if you are a person who invents something new and it's crazy and it's revolutionary and it's way ahead of its time, they gonna come take your shit and get you up out of here. Let's say you make an engine that can run on water. They gonna get you up out of here and take your engine. Let's say you make something that can just make electricity out of thin air. They gonna come take your shit and get you up out of here. Tory Lanez. Let's say you figure out a way how to cut the middleman out and just make money on your own and you don't need them anymore. They gonna get you up out of here. You peep the scheme, how this shit work? They gonna get me up out of here for telling the scheme. I'm about to stop talking. Let's say I'm just peeping the schemes, y'all. I don't know if it's real or not. This disclaimer, I don't know if this shit real or not. I'm making this shit up. Shit, they ain't about to get me up out of here. I don't know what I'm saying. Shit, I'm confused. I woke up. I'm still a little sleepy, y'all. It's Gengar talking. It ain't even me. Gengar talking. Nah, we just having fun though. But let me show y'all Tory Lanez putting himself out there, because this is where he fucked up. So Tory Lanez speaking on Megan Money. So this is how he fucked up.
$1 for the NFTs, right? I sold these shits to my fans for $1. People came, some people bought 20, some people bought 5, some people bought 60. It doesn't matter how much you bought. It was only $1. You spent $60, you bought 60. I need y'all to understand. One of those copies right now is going for 50,000, 60,000, 60,000. Yo, and these are sold.
All right, so I'm gonna explain what this means. So, what Tory Lanez did, and this is genius. All right, I'm not even going front. This is fucking genius, especially if you got a huge fan base. And at the time that NFTs were popping, this was absolutely fucking genius. So, he took his music, his album, and he made his album, because now music is all digitally streamed, it's all digital, all that. He made it into an NFT digital art, and that was his album. So you can buy that album as a piece of art and then resell that piece of art at a higher value if there's only a limited amount of them, because now they have value. And the way that's genius is it's direct to consumer, so he only sold it for $1. So if 1 million people bought an NFT for $1, with the NFT's resale values being upwards of 50 grand, that means not only did Tory Lanez get paid directly $1 million from all of his fans, directly to him, no middleman, no label, none of that stuff. his fans also got the ability to then go out and resell those and make more money themselves. So the consumer was winning and Tory Lanez was winning. The middleman, the business, the corporation, they were losing. That's why this shit happened to Tory Lanez. God didn't say Trump, luck did. Yeah, probably. Um, that's why Tory Lanez in this problem right now. He figured out a way to go direct to consumer and cut out the middleman. And the music industry has been run by big business for a long time. Universal Music Group, a bunch of different companies, corporations that run the music industry. And if you can have artists go online, post their music, not even have to post it to a streaming service. So you can remove the streaming services. You can remove the streaming services too. You don't got to post. You can post on your website. Sell it directly from your website. They'll get it directly on their phone. They can play it on their phone. It was too smart. It was too smart. If other artists started doing that, then you could say goodbye to Apple Music, goodbye to Spotify, goodbye to all that shit. Because then it's gonna revert back to like that old day of like a CD where you had to go actually and get it directly, the CD and da da da. Now the major labels were running the distribution of that, so they were still making a cut. But with the NFT, you ain't gotta pay for anything. You make the NFT one time, you pay for that, then you just distribute that out online. Costs are very low for everybody because the consumer doesn't have to go out to the store and buy it and spend more money, waste more time on gas. It's genius. And when I saw it the first time, I was like, "Damn, this is really smart." Because when you understand shit, you can recognize that okay, if I'm a creator, I create shit, I invent stuff. When you see a great creation, you gotta respect it. When you see a great idea, you gotta respect it, or you're a goofball. And I'm like, "Damn, this nigga cracked the code." I'm telling you, and that's what this was going to kind of be like. But instead of the major labels having the ability to distribute those CDs and make a cut off of the artist and the consumer, now Tory Lanez devised a plan where he can create the NFTs on his own. It's a digital piece of artwork that can just be reproduced and replicated at zero cost with very low cost and be sent directly to consumer. And now they don't have to go out and actually go to the store or do all this extra stuff. They can buy it right in their home and have that artwork, which will feel like a CD because it's kind of built like that, directly to them. No middleman at all. Tory Lanez gets paid, and now this is a piece of artwork. Like, if you have old CDs, you can sell those old CDs on eBay right now, and people will buy them. Like if you got an old Tupac CD, or old Tupac cassette, or old Biggie cassette, or old DMX CD, or something like that, and it's in good condition, people gonna spend plenty of money for that right now, because now that thing is something as it's like it's a piece of art now. It was always art, but it's like a cherished piece of art. Okay, can money be made by the artists like you? Hell nah. Independent artists, we ain't making no money. Okay? Streaming does not pay out to um artists who have under a certain amount of views. So if you look at Spotify, all the money for the most part is going to like the top 10%. Well, like the top 10 artists in the world type shit. So like all the money on Spotify from the little artists like me and stuff like that, we ain't getting that money because we have to have a certain amount of streams to even qualify. And then all that money that we don't get, even though you guys listen to our music, then gets put back in the pool and goes to all the bigger artists. So when you guys are listening to our music, if it's not getting played at a certain threshold, all that money and all that stuff is going to the major artists. It's such a shicey game. So for independent artists, which is, there are a lot of there are more independent artists making music and generating at least half of the revenue on Spotify that are not getting no money. Half of the artists on Spotify are generating half of the money, at least, and they're receiving zero money. They get no money from it. They're just posting their music because they love to do it and don't realize it's a business and they ain't getting no money. Yeah, they'll give you a 6-figure deal because it's not a deal. It's not a deal. They're giving you a loan that they know you're not going to be able to pay back because you have and that's what they do. They try to find individuals who have criminal backgrounds, who have things to lose because they can leverage them. Yeah, we'll give you this loan. They know you're in jail. How you going to go out and be able to go make the money back? How you going to recoup the 6-figure deal? Because it's a loan. It's not, you're not getting 6 figures because you're talented. You're getting money to go and create something that they're hoping is going to recoup them 10 times that. So if they gave him a $100,000 loan, it's because they believe they can make at least $1 million off of him. That's what's gonna happen because he has to pay that back, no matter what, and a lot of times plus interest. So I make music because I love it. I post it on Spotify and Apple Music and all the platforms because I love it and I don't care, about the money. For me, it's not about the money. I just like making music. I'm always gonna make music no matter what. Like I like to create. I like to make songs. That's why I don't spend a bunch of money mixing and mastering. I don't spend a bunch of money buying beats. I don't spend all that stuff because I realize at the end of the day, if you truly want to get ahead in the music game, it's all marketing and who you know. Hey, I appreciate you, Lindsay. You have a good day at work. It's all marketing and who you know. It's not about your talent. It's not about who's the best rapper, who's the best singer, who's the best actor, who's the best this part. No, it's not that. It's really about, do you have enough money to put yourself ahead of the pack, first and foremost? And then who do you know? Because even if you got money, you still got to know the right people. And then who do you know that's going to push those buttons for you? Yeah, and then who do you know? That's that simple. It's like you got to have the money to get in the door. And then who do you know? It's that simple. And if you ain't got those connections, it don't matter how good you are, you'll never actually get to the top. And then they got these weird rituals. Y'all, they already talking about like that you got to dress up as a girl and you got to do all this other stuff, crazy shit to get in. Like, nah, it's too much. So if you're an independent artist, you can make money. You really can, but you got to do everything locally. Everything locally. Everything has to be small time. So you have to have your own website. You got to perform in your city, everything local. You got to pay for everything out of pocket yourself. So if you need to go perform in a venue and you need a drummer, you need this, you need that, you got to pay for all that out of pocket. Everything you got to do yourself. And that's why a lot of independent artists don't make it, because the machine takes care of most of the hard legwork, which is why they give you a loan and ask to recoup that loan back with so much. And if you can't pay your loan back, they just tie you in longer and make more money off of you, and then they'll put you on the shelf forever because you can't then pay back. And that was their scheme. The scheme was to get you to not ever be able to pay it back, because if they can make $10-20 million off of you forever and own your masters, so then they get residual money. So every time every time you hear one of those old ass Tupac songs, or one of those old ass songs from the 90s or whatever on some type of McDonald's commercial or some type of whatever, it's because Universal or whoever owns the rights to that music is making money off of it. Most of the time that money ain't going back to the person who created the actual song or to their estate. Nah, it's going to the label, whoever owns the master copy. And that's mostly the labels. That's why all the artists say, I'm fighting for my masters. 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 What up, love, love? I'm fighting for my masters. It's because they want to have the ability to make residual income off their artwork, what they created. And this is a business. And that artwork, to be honest, is forever. We still listen to songs from the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, whatever the case may be. So they understand that. That means that's residual income for all those years. Music ain't never going nowhere. So they're not going to let these artists own their masters. Why? So they can then 20 years from now make t-shirts based on some old slogan they had and all. No, the companies understand. They look into the future. Most artists don't look into the future. They just care about, am I popping now? Am I lit now? Do I got motion now? Where these companies think, okay, I don't give a damn if you got motion now. I want you to have the most motion now. because I'm gonna make the most money off you can off you now, and I'm gonna position you in a way that I can then make the most money off of you 10 years from now as well. And you're gonna just slowly but surely run through the little bit of money we give you, be, overzealous in your spending and things like that, and then we're never gonna give you a loan again, and now you're stuck and you're a broke ass famous rapper who ain't got no money. But everybody know who you are. That is cool though. All right, okay. Marnes Malone's. I'm gonna look him up since you know what I mean. Let me look him up real quick. Hey, Malone. Let's see. Okay, I got you. We on Mars, and I like he rapping about some real shit. Shit, I like that. I like when people actually talk about stuff. Like if you get on the song and you ain't rapping about no real ish, or like even if you gonna make like a turn up song or a party song, like if you gonna make a turn up song, with a song better turn the fuck up then. Okay? If you gonna make a party song, well nigga, it better make me want to go to the party. Okay? But if you're gonna be a rapper, you gotta have lyrics. You gotta have lyricism. You gotta have storytelling. Okay, you have to have like actual, like you have to be able to like truly be able to give us a depiction and picture of what your life is like or what your story is like. And he do got pain in his voice for sure. And I like the story he trying to paint. Like that's important to me as an artist. Like you gotta be trying to tell us that. That's a beat I would make a song to. I ain't gonna lie. That's some shit. Cause I like making music where like you speaking about something, like you know what I'm saying. Like I was just working on this one right here. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like they gotta be some emotion in the song. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be some emotion in the song. They gotta be some emotion.
Man, like I don't really know what's been going on in my head. Like I don't know if I like love myself or like I don't know. I've been
This
trying
one
to
gonna be
figure out.
called Confidence. We gonna title this Confidence.
Yeah. I heard them say on this Kendrick-ish.
I really think they mean my penmanship. They take my kindness for friendliness. I know they hope to see me penniless. I keep it moving like a Michelin. I'm changing rooms, no more fitting in. I'm too cold to feel warm again. Whether you like it or not, I'm storming in. This money pouring in. I had to make it rain on these women, cause why live life without a little sin? I won't be poor again for the 50th time. Leave me alone, can't do business with too many men. And that's enough said. Bitch, I'm well fed. It's up to you to pick up the crumbs to get a little bread. I'm watching Walking Dead. I feel misled. Who knew taking a shot was the way to get ahead? But I ain't gonna lie, I will out rap most people. Like they ain't about to like if they want to get in the booth with me and we write together. It ain't gonna. I'm gonna dominate most. I really am. While telling a story too. You know what I'm saying? Check it. I smoke weed to make the pain fade. I can't cope any other way. I'm feeling like another lazy day. When it was supposed to be leg day. Damn, I've been searching for a little praise. My mind been stuck in the maze. Yeah, I've been going through a little phase. I need to get engaged. All I feel is rage. They all catching strays. It took me a long time to map it out, but a nigga stuck in his ways. Now I'm calling plays. Since they playing hardball, I'm taking it off the bat like the Oakland A's. Boy, I'm done. Let me get out of here. It's the only food that I crave. I'm watching Walking Dead. I feel misled. Who knew taking a shot was the way to get ahead? I was actually gonna make a new song today, so I still might do that. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Watch the science make you sound like your Urkel." Like I said, I ain't mixing or mastering it. I'm just turning the mic on. I'm recording, and it's early right now. Okay, I ain't blow my nose. I've been up since like 2 in the morning. So give me a break, okay? I was just showcasing something. I wasn't trying to put on a display. We weren't rapping like this. This ain't a show. I was just showing y'all at any moment in time. If I need to get down, I get down. I ain't playing. Like, it is what it is. I don't care if I'm nasally or not. Go ahead and get some nasal spray for your boy. You know what I'm saying? If we need some nasal spray, we get some nasal spray. Nah, just like we get some nasal spray. Oh shit! I hear the baby's about to wake up. I hear the baby's about to wake up. They be on it, man. It's too early for them to wake up. What time is it? 5:36. Dang. They be trying to be on daddy's schedule. But I do gotta put this song on for Black Mad Soul because you know what I'm saying? Black Mad Soul talking about some well, I got a couple songs I really do like, to be honest. Like but I be talking crazy on some of these songs, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's just how I grew up. But I'm gonna get Black Mad Soul his Feeling Paranoid because he like this song. This is his favorite song. He always asks me to bump it, so I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Yeah, I know. I said, yeah, I know. I'm feeling good, y'all. Confident. All that.
But I'm feeling a little paranoid too.
Shout out to Lil Wayne. Carter 6 coming out Friday. I'm getting cash money and I ain't talking wheezy. Smoking good gas got me feeling a little wheezy. I keep a sexy little and she always tease me, but she knows how to finish and appease me. Niggas be tight in the end like Jeremy Shockey, but forget they checked you with a cold shoulder like they playing hockey. It's hard to celebrate in my city like Big Poppy. Niggas tried to pop me, damn. I'm feeling paranoid. Hey, nah, I'm the best, bro. I tell stories out here. That's why I gotta get some videos done so y'all can see the videos and shit, and y'all can see bring the story to life. Hey, I'm feeling paranoid. I'm feeling paranoid. Let's go.
I'm feeling paranoid. Check it. Yeah, them niggas trying to get you, boy. Don't ask me how I'm doing.
Bitch, I'm doing fine.
Don't act like you seeing me.
You've been living blind. A nigga tried to ask for help one too many times. I'm sick of stale faces.
These niggas playing mimes. A bunch of backstabbers, I feel it in my back. Like a chiropractor's time to cut you off the scene.
Like a bad actor.
Crazier than a mad hatter. I stay waking up at night with cold sweats.
But it feel like warm blood splatter. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm feeling paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm feeling paranoid. Hey.
Yeah, I'm feeling paranoid. Yeah. The niggas trying to get you, boy. Yeah.
I'm feeling paranoid.
Yeah.
And I do it by myself too. That's the difference, you know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. I got you after paranoid. I got you. Niggas getting queerer. Like MJ, I'm working on the man I see in the mirror. Like Visine, I'm seeing life a little clearer. It's hard to be nearer as my blessings drew nearer. Damn, they got me paranoid. Alright, what he say that song was? Operation Molar Jail Freestyle. Alright, hold on, man. Damn. I'm feeling paranoid. Hey. I'm feeling paranoid. Alright, he said Operation Molar Jail. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm feeling paranoid. Yeah.
I'm feeling paranoid. Here we go, y'all. I'm gonna play the jail freestyle for bro. I'm mad at raw like frozen beef. You had to run the bad for. I won't throw. I'm colder than the oldest polar bears. Part my mind a bank vault. If I catch you slipping on my black top, bang, that's your ass fault. I leave them distraught. I like to tag them before I bag them like they store bought. All my women soft, but they Tomb Raider like they name was Laura Croft. I stay higher than the highest loft. And alright, here we go. Let's get this shit going. Now you got me wanting to rap for real and shit. I ain't gonna lie, I mean, wanting to rap for real and shit. I might make a song live on stream here and shit. I might have to do that real quick. All right, let me find this jail freestyle. Is it just called jail freestyle, or Operation Molar Jail Freestyle? Just want to make sure I get it right. Or are those two different songs? Let me see. Operation Molar. Let me see. There's two different things. All right, it's one thing. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. This it?
Operation Mona, put my friends in here. I looked out my window, saw a pigeon fighting with a rat. Made me think back to my case and how they give me back. But when a rat fight a bird, you'll say anything. And I really mean anything to make it back. If it's off, then it's stopped, you can't take it back. It is what it is, cause you made it that. Life's far from a fairy tale. Firearm charge, you never gave me bail. Used to sell cheese like Baby Bell. Had a Nina, but we couldn't get no baby shells. Only time I'm scared is jails when they raid my cell. When Nas died, I felt like Biggs when they slapped Wayne. On that day, I told myself I ain't going that way. Anyway, behind Katrina's mom's where the cats came. As came, we had God screaming out our last names. Cause we smashed in that youth at the surgery. They shit me in the morning, packed my bags and back my purse. They gave my nigga one less than 30. Can't lie, it hurt me. Felt it in my stomach like a burpee. Them niggas wet my skin so we can never call truth. The only thing getting squashed is his blackcurrant juice. He won't actually shoot, he just acts for the views. Mom kicked me out, she found a whack in my room. I heard S in his eye, the definition of a sight. Promise mom I'll be alright, so I can't let her take my life. I ain't snitching, I don't care how long I've got to sit inside. And when I said the shit for out, yo, I really mean for life. I picture little me, hoping that my mom will buy the kids for me. When I got my own women, he started hitting licks with me. He got life now, we barely speak, he's hard to piss with me. Thinking about the days we went together, mass and literacy, cause literally, things ain't nothing like before. Before I go and buy the yours, I'm sending money to New York. Free Lenny, free Money, 29 behind the door. That's a shooter and a trap and notorious Biggie Smalls. Pac was alive, he be sick to his stomach. My ambition as a rider ain't nothing like yours. Dear mama, I just want you to know how much I love you. I ain't mad at you, you know that it's the opposite of course. Come with me, take a show with a step. I seen letters turn men into women taking jail. Was your Jenner, now he's doing 20 something in the penna. Wishing he could jump the cage or what could be the Tim McGregor. First firearm charge, I got charged with no NFA. Backed it on the sergeant, was I meant to know he was a J. Never grabbed me with the pipe, I'm the law, got away. Cause I was one short, I'm going Franklin with the plates. I was Billy with no mates, calling they were picking up. Bro said,
Nah, he rapping though.
if they pick it up. Yo, it's really up to them. If they pick it up, they blamed him and dicked him up. I guess that wasn't sick enough, ridiculous. Spun myself 2 times in 2 days. I know my smile hurts more than when I screw face. Yo, I really went to war with my scar face. Got an AM in the AM on a Tuesday. Had my uniform on, it was a school day. They killed my dogs, I want revenge of you seen Bullet Boy. Get the drop, I'm trying to pack it like a suitcase. Get the drop, I'm trying to pack it like a suitcase. On GOD, he caught a PMC up in his TOP. He lived, but his boy weren't so lucky, he turned POT, COD, but weren't no max ammo when the dogs come. Fetch me their souls is what the voice in my head said when I was pushing bullets in the clip. This long gun, no G's up till I freeze up.
Yeah, you really gotta have some niggas behind you. Hey, where is he from? The UK and shit? He got that London, whatever, that type of flow. I ain't gonna lie, when I was making a song, I had watched it was called The Boys. Is that the show? Is that the show on I think it was on Netflix? It was like some show. I don't know, some London UK show, and they was talking how they rap, and like I was like, yo, I like how they talk. So what I did was I said, you know what? I can't like completely, mimic how these motherfuckers rap or stuff like that. But what I can do is I can make a song that kind of feel like that a little bit and kind of do that a little bit. So let me make sure. Let me see. I don't have this song out right now, but I could put it out. I gotta find it. Hang on. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So this one I was doing. So I was like, when I was listening to that, yeah, Top Boy, that's what it's called, Top Boy. Okay. So when I watched that show, Top Boy, hold on, let me So I was watching Top Boy, and I was like, oh, I like how they talk and shit. So I was like, I started watching it, and I was like, you know what? Let me start kind of rapping a little bit like that. Not like all the way like that, but because obviously I ain't from there, but I just want to kind of do something. So I kind of did this verse like that on this song, just to kind of practice. I still gotta get it mixed and mastering and shit like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I watch Supercell too.
I've been drunk for nights, I've been drunk for life. When I do wrong, I don't do right. I blow shit up, I don't do fights. I run a bitch off, I don't do strife. I stay with the strap, I don't do knife. Like Mortal Kombat, come test your might. I need this cup to reach these heights, just to dim these flights, just to feel alright. So pour another one, time to roll these dice. I don't do rats and I don't do mice. Stay clear away from me like you serving whites. I've been sipping in the dark, and I see midnight. I'm so a nice guy, I try to move light.
Like that, I don't do. Like y'all be saying that shit a lot. I'm like, oh, I like how they say that. Like I don't do. Like how they do that shit. I like how y'all do that shit. Nah, Supercell was lit. Top Boy was lit. I watched both of those real fast. Those shows didn't last. I finished both of those in one day. I'm a binge watcher too. I watch TV shows like crazy. I love TV shows. I love movies. I love all that shit. So I watched. Both of those in one day. They didn't make it one day. One day they was done. Both of them. If it's a good TV show, a good series, and I'm gonna know within like the first 30 minutes, to be honest. I'm gonna know about a rating. If it don't say TVMA, there's a good chance for me it's gonna be ass. Like I need everything. I need the grit. I need all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood. All right. My life was crazy growing up, so I still need that energy in my life. If I ain't getting that energy, it's gonna be kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? I need the wildness of some of these TV shows. I really do. Not like reality TV, because I think that's just goofy. Like when people just be hurting themselves and doing stupid shit for reactions, that shit dumb. But like a legit TV show that's like depicting the craziness of like the a hood somewhere, or like the cartel stuff, or anything like that, or CIA, anything crazy and wild. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. So I rate shows based off that off tops. If it's TVMA, I'm on it. If it got to do anything with superheroes, I'm on it. Okay? That's why Supercell was cold. Don't give me some black superheroes shit. You know I'm on it shit. I'm trying to be a superhero my damn self. So I be on it. But in general, like any show that has to do with like hood stuff, drug dealing, anything like that, oh yeah, I'm into it. Heavy. How heavy? You would like Duster? I'm about to look it up. Duster, let me see what that is. Hold on, I'm about to look it up. I like when I get a good suggestion out here. Duster. Said Duster? The hell is Duster? Okay, this is Duster. What is that? What can I watch this at? It's Duster right here. HBO Max. Y'all know I got HBO Max too. I got HBO Max. I got all the platforms for the most part. I watch these shows. Duster. Oh shit, okay. Shit, don't let me get the remote. Motherfucker, don't let me get the remote. Don't let me get the remote. Don't let me get the remote. Let me check this out real quick. Duster. Hold on. Don't let me get the remote. I go get a coffee and run through a series. You know, I'm gonna play with me like that. I will go get me another coffee and run through a series if it's that good. Said some Duster. Let me see. Oh, they got new. This is new too. They say new episodes. This is right here, y'all. Shit, we talking about some Duster. What's this? Okay, here we go. Right here. Let me see. Every Thursday we got new episodes. All right. Okay. It already passed. Oh, from JJ Abrams. Okay, yep. I can watch this. Yep, absolutely. It already passed a couple of my things. TVMA, gotta do that. And I got. If there's somebody I know that's in there, like someone who made it, like yeah, JJ. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, let's go on and see what we got. How many episodes we got? 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Shit, we can get that done, y'all. We can get that done. This gonna be a hop, skip, and a jump right here. This ain't gonna take us long at all. Shit, take us long at all. Shit, 52 minutes. Go ahead. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get me a coffee, y'all. Y'all wanna go ahead and get a coffee and see what's popping with this? Like, this life right here. This is real streaming right here. We ain't manufacturing moments. We taking things as they go. This is real life. What they say, IRL? Yeah, this IRL. In real life right here for sure. We real life with this, y'all. We doing this together. Real life. Oh, let me see what they talking about though.
This was a terrifying experience.
All right, y'all. I'm about to start this thing dusty real quick. I'm gonna see what this popping on. We'll see what this. I just gotta see. I like someone who give me a good suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
I appreciate your time and understand that this is an unusual situation. But growing up as I did in Baltimore, looking like I do, being who I am, there weren't many handouts, sir. If an opportunity came your way, it was because
Yep, I'm gonna like this already. I already know.
when I hear no, or you can't, or that's not possible.
Listen, hold on. Don't even get me started on Mobland. Don't even. Y'all know I be up. Y'all know I be up so early to watch my TV shows. Mobland. Tom Hardy in Mobland was ridiculous. Like I could not wait for every episode to come out. I watched that shit at midnight every day. Sunday, as soon as Sunday came on, so as soon as Sunday hit, Mobland was on. The Harrigans, oh, like this is this the Mobland crazy, bro. Mobland crazy. Also another one, Godfather of Harlem. Godfather of Harlem. That shit cold too. With Bumpy Johnson and Frank Lucas and the Italians and the mob and all that stuff. If you haven't watched Godfather of Harlem, look, I'm plugging these shows. I'm gonna get paid for this. They better start giving me a sponsorship. Yeah, Gangs of London. Yep, legit. Yeah, no. There ain't many things I have not seen, to be honest. Uh, I like to watch TV shows at nighttime, especially if I'm training for like a fight or if I just got done working out or something like that. Ain't nothing better than putting the legs up, icing the legs, and running through 2 or 3 episodes. Ain't nothing better than that. I'm about to watch all 3 of these episodes. Legit. I'm about to go get another coffee. Cause this thing about to be out and I've been up for a few hours now. Y'all been with me for a few hours, but I've been up before that. But I'm gonna go get me a coffee, and then we about to watch this. If y'all want to watch it together, we can. I don't know if I'm able to have the volume on all the way up because they be bogus with the copyright, y'all. They do not play with the copyright. They not having that shit at all. The copyright shit is legit. So I don't think I can have the volume on all the way, but I can definitely have it up. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But this is definitely something I'm about to watch. Oh, I like. See, also here's my issue though. When I like a new TV show, man, that waiting that week, it feels good because when it comes, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. When it comes, you feel good. Like you were super excited. But like after the episode ends, you're like, damn, I gotta wait a whole other week. Like, no. Like, no. Like some of these shows, what they gotta do is they gotta surprise us and like one of the weeks just give us 2 episodes. You know how grateful we would be as fans if just like week 6 they gave us episode 6 and 7. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Diddy in jail, man. We definitely would. Diddy in jail. We discussed that for a little while. Yeah, Diddy ain't getting out. Diddy ain't getting out. But I'm back on these shows. Mobland Code. Everyone should go watch it. This Duster show already looked tight, and I'm about to run through this Duster show. So y'all know I'm about to run through this. This ain't about to make it past. It's about to be what 6 o'clock in the morning here. This ain't gonna make it past 9 o'clock. Yeah, this 8 to 10 episode shit bogus. Like I need to go back to Supernatural where we got 24 episodes in the season. You know what I'm saying? Give me 20 seasons of 22 episodes. You know what I'm saying? But the Blacklist. Give me motherfucking. Why can't I get 22 episodes? I need 21. I need 10 seasons of 21 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, you good. You good. No, you good. Um Trump Trump Trump, man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to back off on Trump for a little bit because if he passes big beautiful bill and then he cutting Medicaid and Medicare and he doing all this crazy stuff, I can't get along with Trump. I can't. You know, he can't be cutting the funds. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Blacklist was cold. Have you seen The Gentleman? Fires. I started The Gentleman, but I didn't get through it all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I may have to rewatch it, but maybe when I was starting it, because sometimes I'll start a show, but then I'll also start another show, and if that other show is that much better, I'll just kind of forget that the other show I started. I'll just get hooked. Like perfect example, when Mobland came out, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot plenty other shows. I forgot plenty other shows existed. I wasn't even thinking about them. I was only thinking about when the hell Mobland come back on. Like that shit, I'm trying to see what Tom Hardy doing. Shit, what's up? I'm trying to see where Harry at. I'm trying to figure the hell what's going. I'm trying to see what's going on. So, I think that might have been one of those things where something else was on at the same time, and it just captured my attention way too much, and I just totally forgot about it. But I'll get into it. Oh yeah, Snowfall. I ran through Snowfall. Ran through Snowfall. Franklin, shit, ran through Snowfall. And you know what's crazy? That whole time I ain't know that motherfucker had a whole different accent. What do you think of Doomsday? Like the movie? Like the Avenger movie, Doomsday? Like that? Like that movie that's coming out? And what Doomsday you talking about? Oh, I think that's gonna be cold. I think the worst thing they ever did was let Robert Downey Jr. Not be Iron Man or leave or whatever they did. Um, Now that RDJ's coming back and he's gonna play Doctor Doom. Oh no, Marvel back. Marvel is back full fledged. When those movies start coming out and you get him, they're gonna bring back Chris Evans. You're gonna have Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Like that whole cast come back. Yeah, it's gonna be nostalgia, 2015 all over again. Yeah, they was on some bull. Yeah, they was on some bull. But now they got RDJ back. I guarantee Marvel taking off. Now we gonna see what DC do though, because this new Superman movie that's coming out, it do look like it might be kind of good. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the new Superman movie look like it might be kind of good. Like I think the new Superman movie is gonna be something that may set the stage for DC to kind of make a comeback. Even though I did like Henry Cavill as Superman. All right, I don't think they should have got rid of Henry Cavill. I don't understand why they did that. Bro was cold. And I like The Witcher too. The Witcher was cold. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the Witcher was cold too. The Witcher, the TV show on Netflix, that shit was tight too. But then they not bringing Henry Cavill back for that either. So I'm just like, people must not like Henry Cavill. He must be doing something wrong. I don't know what he doing wrong, but he must be doing something wrong. Something just crazy that I can't understand. That makes people not like him as much as they probably should. And I don't know what it is. Maybe y'all know, but I don't know. Because I feel like as an actor, if you get a big role, I don't understand how you not getting bigger and bigger roles. Like if I get a big role in a movie, ain't no one hell I'm getting a smaller role next time. Shit, I'm getting the same role as something bigger. I'm moving up in the world. But it don't seem like that with acting. It seems like, boy, you better, I don't know. It's like they have that it guy for a few years and they switch it. And I don't know why they do that, but they do that quite a bit. Shiro's story pissed me off. Who is Shiro's? Give it a watch when you get a chance on YouTube. Okay, I will. I definitely will. I'm going to check that out. Shiro's. Okay. Yeah, he has been doing a lot lately. But I think Henry Cavill was a good Superman. I like that Superman movie. I like them all. And I like the Justice League movie. I liked all that stuff with DC. I was into the storyline. I was trying to see Dark Side come, all types of stuff. I was into the storyline. Okay, yeah, Tom Cruise went crazy. Tom Cruise is crazy. I mean, in real life. He do got 1,000. I stopped after Mission Impossible 3. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was too many. It's like it's the same impossible mission every time. But somehow you get it done. when you not gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? Shogun, yeah, I swear to God. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't like Shogun the show at all. I thought Shogun was boring. The show on Hulu, I, I liked it in the beginning, the first like 3 or 4 episodes, and then it got stale and boring to me, and I couldn't do it no more. I just couldn't do it no more. I'm like, I can't. This is it is what it is. And then it didn't even end how I thought it was gonna end, and now they got more seasons coming. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not watching this again. I'm just not. What I will watch again though is season 2 of Dragon Ball Daima. Boy, Dragon Ball Daima was cold. I was waiting for that too. Boy, Dragon Ball Diamond was cold. I ain't gonna lie. And they bogus. They said they not bringing out Dragon Ball Super season 2. I'm like, y'all bogus. Y'all, but I've been waiting for Dragon Ball Super season 2 to come out for the last 8 years. Still ain't coming out. So, some of these shows out here, it'd be like, you really can't get too invested into them because they'll have your ass waiting on the show for 18 years. You'll be a whole new person by the time the show come out. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto and shit. Motherfuckers started playing Grand Theft Auto 5 when they was 13. They now fucking grown-ass men with jobs and kids and shit before Grand Theft Auto 6 come out. So, some of these things, they just put you on the shelf too long, and you like, you can't do it. I can't do it. But this Duster show that we got here, I'm definitely about to watch this. Honey, I'm definitely about to watch. This about to be lit. I can already tell by the opening scene. Like, the opening scene give a lot. Like, I look at the camera angles, I look at the clarity, I look at how the actors are speaking and how the initial actor or actress acts, a lot of things, and the sound, like how, like what's the feeling of the opening scene? Like, is it like suspense or something like that? If it's that, then hell yeah, I'm in. Like, if I feel like some suspense building up immediately, like I want to be on my heels and on my toes, then I immediately, like, I know it's gonna be it. If I don't feel no suspense, no butterflies in my stomach, no nothing, then I know the show gonna be whack. It has to give me a feeling. If it don't give me a feeling, the show gonna be whack. That's how I judge shows and movies based on the trailers. The trailer gotta make me feel something. If it don't make me feel something, I'm absolutely not watching. I will turn that thing off immediately. 100% turn that thing off. It's because a lot of stuff be whack whack. And I be knowing it be whack whack. Dougie! What up, bro? Bro, did you sleep on the couch last night? Hey, Dougie, we need an update, bro. What's going on with old girl? And are you going to work today to see your fine ass supervisor? You said she was 9 times fine, Dougie. Are you going to work to see your fine ass supervisor? I'm gonna have to pop up on you today if you are, because I'm trying to see what you look like. Shit, I got off today. Well, I think I got off today. They be trying to schedule stuff in the last minute, so I don't know. But for right now, I ain't got to go into to see no clients today. So shit, I'm gonna have to pop up on you, Dougie. I'm gonna have to pop up on you. Sometimes you gotta pop up and show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to pop up on Dougie and be like, "What up, Dougie? What up, boy?" Y'all, Dougie one of the day ones. You know what I'm saying? Been supporting for a long time, so when he come on here, y'all know what I'm saying, I do be getting a little excited when some of the day ones come on here, because y'all know I've been at this for a little while, and we've been, on this journey to become a YouTube superstar. No, okay. Everything going better, though? Y'all doing better? Okay, that's all that matters. We trying to keep relationships together. Too many people out here lonely. Aw, damn, you on the couch again? Shit, my nigga, shit. Is the couch comfy at least? Like, do you got one of them pull-out beds? You got a comfy couch? Is the couch comfy? Because, I mean, if the couch ain't comfy, then damn. You know what I'm saying? Then damn. If it ain't comfy, then damn. But if the couch comfy, you good. The couch comfy? Wait, who they think won the debate though? Oh, they won Myth. Hey, King Bills, bro, you lost so far. So far. Nah, ain't no winners or losers, but they support Myth a little bit more. This is what I don't get. Why, when we get into a fight, we gotta go sleep on the couch? I be trying to figure it out. As men, why we gotta go sleep on the couch? Who made that up? Who said you gotta get out the bed? You get wait, how that work? I'm trying, man. Who paid for the bed? Whoever paid for the bed get to sleep in the bed. That's how we doing that now, okay? Fuck the bullshit. If you get in an argument and I pay for this motherfucking bed, get your ass out the bed. Who paid for the bed? Who paid for the bed, Dougie? That's what I'm trying to figure out at the end of the day. Before I get up out of here, because I ain't going to hold y'all. I've been on this thing for 153 minutes. They know damn well I was supposed to be at the gym by now, doing some rehab. But I love y'all. I ain't going to lie. This streaming stuff has been very, very enjoyable these last few days. I've been on this thing a lot more, having conversations and talking with y'all and trying to bring a different light to streaming. I'm sick of all the fake streams, the gotcha moment, the clip moments, the viral moments. I want to have long form conversations. I want to have the debates how we had about religion in here with Myth, and the King Bills. I want to, like, let's talk about Trump. Let's talk about real stuff and keep it fun too at the same time. So I appreciate all y'all being on here for sure and keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, yeah, you paid for the bed, bro. You better get your ass back on that fucking bed. Oh, hell nah. You paid for that bed? Man, you better get back on the bed. So tell her she better get the foot. She better get to the foot of the bed. Stop playing with you. Before you take it back and she be on the floor. Don't do that. I'm sure the couch got to be comfy or you wouldn't be going to the bed. But like I said, I appreciate everybody being on here. Let me get some shout outs real quick because I ain't going to lie, y'all. I've been up since last like 4-5 hours. So we've been on this stream for at least 3 of these hours. So, boy, we get, I got to go ahead and get my life together. All right. Shout out everybody. I'm starting off with Dougie boy. Shout out Vigilante. Shout out Myth. Shout out Dev. Shout out ooh, I hear you, mama. My cat's calling me right now because they want me to go feed them. Shout out Rock and Roll Veteran. Shout out LG. Shout out Lindsay. King Bills, obviously, giving us great content. Who else here? I'm getting everybody a shout out. If you chatted, you get a shout out. Okay, let me see. I get everybody. The Real 23, shout you out. King Bills and Myth was going at it. Gaming with Fortune 1, shout you out. Burberry 8, shout you out. Bay Area Player, even though you on some gay thug stuff, shout you out. Coral Tar, shout you out. Danny, shout you out. Yeah, man. I give my shout out to everybody out here who be on the chat, who be joining the stream. We a small time streamer here, and we don't be cheating either. I ain't paying for bots. I ain't paying for views. I ain't paying for likes. I'm not going to dump my coffee on my head just so I can get more people watching. I ain't going to break my computer screen just so I'm not an idiot. Okay? So if you're looking for all that idiotic stuff, do not watch me because you're not about to get it. You're about to get the real deal. Listen, mamas. What are you on? You're crazy. I know I'm about to get off stream. They said, Daddy, get off stream. You're supposed to be playing with us right now. But yeah, y'all know we keep it real. We talk about real stuff. So, hey, yo, it's your boy Leroy Mitchell. Dougie, bro, you pay for that bed, you got to lay in it, okay? Stop playing with them, all right? To everybody else out there, hey, it's 6 in the morning here where I'm at. I hope if it's morning time with you that you're having a great morning. You're going to have a great day. If it's nighttime, I hope you about to sleep well. But I'm about to get the hell up out of here, and I'm either about to get some food to eat, or I'm about to get another coffee. But what I'm about to do is watch this show called Duster. So next time I get on here, Myth, if you on here, next time I get on here, I'm gonna give you my recap, what I thought about the show Duster. Okay, just to let y'all know that I am gonna do it. Like, do what I say. So he can call me out on it, or whoever Myth is, he can call me out on it because they've watched it too. They'll know. So I'm about to watch Duster here today, and I'm gonna let y'all know what's popping. But it's your boy Leroy Mitchell. My damn cat, my mas. I'm gonna let you out. You see, you shouldn't have came in here while I was streaming. You shouldn't have came in here while I was streaming. Where you go, my crazy ass. My crazy ass. All right, y'all, but I'm out of here. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All that support definitely does help. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do that. I love y'all. I'm going to be back later on today with a bunch of other stuff. I'm pretty much going to be streaming a lot. I'm just going to bring y'all into my life. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm doing something, I woke up. First thing I did, I brushed my teeth and wiped my ass. And I came on this motherfucker. Okay? That's what I did. All right? Nigga, I was still in my pajamas and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in my pajamas. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the PJs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really about to let y'all in my life for real. Ain't gonna be no manufactured stuff. I do a lot of cool stuff in my real life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm actually cool. So I kind of want to show you that it's just cool to just be a cool regular dude. You know what I'm saying? That's actually cool. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes be ugly as a motherfucker, ain't cool in real life, but you know, I'm actually cool, so let's do it. Also, one more thing, my book has been getting a lot of little praise lately, so I just want to show y'all real quick. If y'all want something to read before I get done with part 2 and put that out, go ahead and check out Bobby What's in the Backpack. It's in stores right now on Amazon. It's been doing really well, so I appreciate the support. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because people want the real stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? They want something real by a real person. And I made this. It's real by me. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. I got you. What time you working? What time you work? What time you work? And I'm going to get on live for you, my guy. I'm gonna need about at least about 2-3 hours to just reset for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got the kids and stuff like that, but then I hop back on. We get a couple hours in, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We get a couple hours. Look at that. What's the work schedule like so I can know when I can get on for you, brother? All right, bet. I ain't gonna be on at 7:30, but let about 9:30, 10, you're gonna see me, all right? Stay blessed, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all around 9:30, 10. Let y'all into my life a little bit more, all right? Deuces, it's all love. It's your boy Leroy Mitchell, Open Expression 11. Make sure y'all show support, okay? So that support, baby. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000. We had 9,000 subscribers, okay? I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Y'all gonna help me get there? Okay, I'm trying to move my way up the ladder without cheating. Everybody buying subscribers, and I'm doing natural and organic. Okay, I ain't cheating. Put the hard work in. Take my time. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna build this community right. So go ahead and help your boy. If y'all fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you don't fuck with me, it's okay. I love you too. This is stay blessed.